Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Maquoketa Speedway on Done Right TV. Done Right TV and Satellite has provided service for a good long time, and we are bringing you all sorts of racing. Welcome on Bibster with Bibster Promotions, bringing all the action on the mic. Beautiful night. We have 108 teams out here tonight. That was our first Sport Mod heat race. Kind of got a hot start there, so we kind of got things into it. Looks like we're under caution right now, so we're going to go back racing. As you can see, if you're watching right now, I'm going to flip around to a couple of our new views. We have kind of a gopher-like camera angle right there, and then we have our other side a little bit farther down the track. If you notice, tonight we are on the track a little bit more. Let's go back racing. Current leader is the B21. That's Brandon Thorpe from Vinton, Iowa. This is his third year running Sport Mod. On his outside is Wade. Wade is in the 30, W30. He started running bombers in 1996 down in Peoria. Gonna go green this time by. We're going to go one more lap and then go green. Get a good look at all those nice cars. Again, we missed you guys all last week. A little too cold to run that Deary show, so we had to cancel it. But they did reschedule the Dubuque show. They were not able to reschedule the Maquoketa show, so stay tuned. If you check out Trackside Promotions on Facebook, you'll see when that is. I think we're going to go green this time, and we're going to go live action. I'll be right back. Brandon Thorpe gets a nice start there. '75 gets around the 30 and now we're on the 4. And neck, the 4 and Brandon Thorpe. Number 4 is his name in a minute. Caution out under the number 14 right there. Looks like we also have a track car doing the long mile, half mile around. He's coming around the front stretch here. We'll see if we get him on the other view.
Caution, hamsters all put to bed. Checkered coming. 4 down, 2 to go. Green, white, checkered. To decide this one, Brandon Thorpe, Jerry Miles, Bruce Curran. Your top 3 cars as it stands, qualified into tonight's A main through the redraw. We'll see how that shakes out in the final 2 laps here in qualifying heat race number 1. We're going 8 laps, so we're only halfway home.
figured out there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a little bit of a fall into the crack there on the camera. Sorry about that. It's like another caution out.
And the caution flag waves once again. The 14J Matt Spidels, he gets stopped on the exit of turn number 2. Backside turn 2 is giving us some trouble tonight.
And we're back racing. Brandon Tharp still got the lead on the inside, number 4. Tharp able to hang on to it. 75 coming off the track in the front stretch here. Oh, and we're right there.
Maybe explains why he puts it up in the spot where he belongs.
A little bit of confusion here in the sport mods tonight. Some would say that happens every night. Hot take.
We'll weed them out sooner or later.
We will, we're either going to finish this race off or they're going to be just one car left, it looks like, at this stage. 5 on the track now. So Brandon Tharp on the outside. He's going to be in the, he's going to be handing out himself all by himself out there. Number 4. We're going to go green this time, it looks like. Doug Hack on the flag. Nope, looks like we're going to go around one more time.
Lineup is correct, and we are set to go back into the green flag.
Beautiful night tonight, as you can see in that kind of our front stretch camera there, our done right camera. Again, there's 108 teams here tonight, and this is the first race, and we are struggling with seriously.
All right.
Number 03, Casey Wages now. Looks like really almost getting comical at this point.
Rob, I think we had more cautions in this heat race than we had all last time we were out.
I was just thinking the same thing, big boy, and hopefully we'll get them all out of our system in this race.
Sometimes you get the gremlins, I like to call them caution hamsters. They get in the wheel and they just keep.
Number 4 is Jerry Miles. Bernard. Oh, it's on my other page. In that sport mod class, number 4. I was talking to those boys from Bernard, Iowa before the race. They said town of 100 people and 2 bars and a church. They claim that's all you need in the town. I tend to agree. So number 14 coming off, having a little bit of a rough night. Hopefully he can come back for the Consi. It looks like we're probably going to run one. We will see. All right, we're going to get the cars all resituated here. Let's go to that front camera here. Watch them as they come around the corner. One more lap, it looks like at least. They're not even close to being lined up. Yeah, Jerry Miles, he's been racing for 33 years at number 4, the current leader out of Bernard, Iowa. Get that other view there as the car's driving by, and let's pull back and see what the action is. On the outside, looks like Brandon Tharp is getting that spot back. Number 2 spot. So yeah, the top 3 will make it straight to the A main, looks like. So kind of in that right now it's Wade in the 30 and then that 36 battling for that last spot. Jerry hangs on to the lead in front of the Brandon in that B21, but Brandon's trying to run him down. Coming into 3, Brandon slides a little high. Jerry runs that low line. 1 to go, 1 to go. Jerry Miles still has the lead. In the number 4 Sport Mod. Looks like he is going to pick up the win. With Jerry Miles, Brandon Thorpe, and Casey Wages moving on at number 03 directly to the A-main. Looks like we're going to see number 36 and Wade in the 30 coming back.
Top 3 cars
for the Consi.
Coming home in the number 3 spot, the 03 car, that is Casey Wages. Second will go to the B21 of Brandon Thorpe. And your heat race winner out of Dubuque. How about a nice hand for Jerry Miles?
Well, let's take the audio down to the track. Hear those cars coming on the track now. We're back. Sport Mod 2, looks like we got 7 cars starting the race. 8 laps they're going to try and do. I think we had about 8 cautions in that last race. You're wondering at home about Sport Mods? We'll explain that in a little bit. 44 gets a nice run off the start with the number 9 on the low side coming around. Battle back in that 3rd position. Oh, and a bit of a spin. They hang on to it. But we'll see if there's some retaliation there later on. Let's go back to your leaders. Number 9's got a nice lead there. That is Scott Williams. He's got number 44 behind him. Ooh, a little bit off camera. Williams got the lead now. Don't forget, folks, top 3 go immediately to the A main, or else is going to have to go to that Consi. Nine got a nice lead now. Let's find the racing. Oh, wait, speaking of that, number 44 goes around. 44 goes around up too. Oh, good Lord, I apologize. I apologize. I was on the wrong camera. I'm on it. Sonny's giving me the, hey, there's a car someone around out there.
Caution on the Speedway, the 44D. Dustin Wilkerson turned around, facing the wrong direction down in turn number 2. Turn 2. Must be something about turn 2 tonight.
Let's get a little side-by-side action going on there tonight. It's like getting a little help from the push truck there, number 44, which is...
Qualifying heat race number 2, Jason Barnes. Scored as your race leader, Joe Grant runs in second.
Jason Barnes is your leader. Let's be number 9. Let's see, number 44. Let's follow him along there. Looks like they're going to see if they can get him pop started again. Yep, I hear him running up. There he's gone. Let's go back to your pack.
Dustin Wilkerson, the 44 D car, gets refired. He'll tag the tail of the field. Race fans, be sure to stop down behind the concourse and see the concession stand, folks. The fine folks, the Jackson County Fair Board. No go here. Caution light goes back on.
Caution light back on, so let's take you to that front camera. Watch all the cars drive by here. Well,
50-50 tickets.
all right.
On sale now out in the
It looks
Grandstand
like,
area.
from my view, the caution light's
Get your
still
50-50
on.
salesman. Get your chance.
We'll flip you over to the right camera here. Let's see what's going on. Number 9 has got the lead. Caution lights out. We're going live racing this time around. They hit that orange tire. Number 9's going to go. There's 35 on the outside. 35 JR. Another Bernard, Iowa. Oh, bit of a wreck. Oh! A little bit of action back there. That'll bring the caution lights back out. Possibly. We're going to keep it live. Looks like we are going to be able to keep it live. Yeah. We're going to keep it actually there. One to go. Find your leader, number 9. Thank you, Sonny. Don't forget, this stream was brought to you by Dunright Satellite Solution and Security Solutions. Winner of your race on heat number 2 is the number 9, followed by 35 JR.
Top 3 cars qualifying on the TV feature. By virtue of the redraw.
35 JR is at Justin Becker from Bernard, Iowa. Again, 2 bars in the church. You blink if you miss it.
How about a nice hand for Jason Bars?
Jason Bars is your winner in the number 9.
Superfood Graphics, Billiard Wholesalers.
Get that written down so I know it.
Fabric sponsored car number 9X Slow Ride. Racing back here at Maquoketa Speedway. Nice to see Jason back.
All right, let's check out the front camera.
Qualifying heat race number 3. Roll out onto the Speedway.
We're going to take a quick step away.
All the full schedule match.
Don't forget, support all of the great ads you're going to hear tonight from Dunright and all the other people, so we'll be right back.
That car is Scott Williams.
Hey, Cubs fans, have you noticed that some of your games have been blacked out on your regular services? Have you ever walked into a place wanting to be able to watch the Cubs game and they say, sorry, it's not on TV right now? Dunright TV and Security Solutions has the options for you. They now can add an antenna. And you're like, antenna sounds like old TV, but it's not. It'll add your local channels in HD. There's commercial and residential service, and there's no extra monthly fees. You can watch your local channels during bad weather, 100% crystal clear. So when we have another snow of 2019 or winter of 2019 that never ends, you guys. And we're back. Welcome back to Dunright TV in Maquoketa, Iowa. Bring the live stream. Heat race number 3 for our sport mod class. Great start. Number 12, your leader, but he's got number 9 on the bottom side. Now that number 9 is Scott Williams. Scott Williams has been racing for 7 years, and he's trying to run down the number 12. Running that bottom side, 12 on the top. Now the drag race 12 slides off the top of the racetrack. Williams takes advantage of it, but he's got to watch out. He's got number 3 of Tyler Soppy on the inside, but looks like that will bring out the caution flag. Number 43. 43, he'll get the push from the Jeep. Let's take a look. As these cars come around the track, looks like they're going to try and get them going right now.
Attention in the pit area, attention in the pit area. Sport Mod, Heat 4, staging now. Sport Mod, Heat 4, we're missing some cars, staging now.
Let's go. Side-by-side racing here.
Mitch Bielenberg scored as your race leader. 2 laps scored complete, 2 down, 6 laps to go. Scott Williams in the number 2 position.
Scott Williams in the number 2 position.
Tyler Soppy will slide in.
Tyler Soppy in the number 3. We saw him win 2 weeks ago. He won the half-mile race out in Davenport last night. Tyler gets a nice run off the start on the outside. Wilmer trouble on the outside. Soppy tries to run low. Now you see him digging in low on the low side. Gets the drag race down the backstretch. Soppy and the number 12 pull away from Williams and the number 9 there, making it a 2-man race. Oh, but I'm hearing a spin on the backside here. You guys can see it in that other camera. The number 4 is a little off pace, but he got it back going. Tyler Soppy slides his way into the lead, but he gets a little bump from the number 12. Soppy running that bottom line. Number 12 running the high line. They're neck and neck coming down. Soppy's starting to pull away on the lead. See what he's able to do here. Tyler Soppy's starting to pull away now. Quite the lead we have going. Pack's starting to spread out a little bit. We do have some action back here in that number 4 position. Look at the slide. Number 07 put on the 32. Has to kind of run down the bottom of the track there. Keeps it together. Now, the number 39 is going to get underneath the 32. Oh, a little bit of bump there out of the 32. Or into the 32, excuse me. And that's going to finish your race. Tyler Soppy picking up the win. Number 12. Scott Williams, number 9.
And your heat race winner out of Sherrill, Iowa. How a nice hand for Tyler Soppy.
Tyler Soppy picking up the heat win. Again, he won the half-mile race down at Davenport last night. He said it had been a while since he'd been on a half-mile course. It's kind of good to pick up that win. Kind of a big moment there. We'll take a quick break as we get cars back out on the track. Go.
This is Derek Wilson, the driver of the number 9 Varium Racing Modified. Join us Maquoketa Speedway in 2019.
July 6th, make sure to make it out to Maquoketa Speedway for the Husco Family Night. There will be fireworks after the show, so you want to be here nice and early. And don't forget, talking about early, the gates are going to open up early at 3:30, so don't miss out. July 6th, the Husco International Family Night here at Maquoketa Speedway. And we're back.
We don't know who that is. Looks like he's dropping to the tail either way. We'll look like this on the pole with the X14 Randy Farrell to his outside. Will be the 75.
X14.
Well, Bob Salaghi, row number 2 to the inside, the 17 car. Believed to be Andrew Shell. His outside will be the 72 car from right here. Maquoketa, that is Jake Ilford. And the 14D car, we don't know.
I believe I do. 14D is Nick Deppenwolf from Bellevue. This is his first year running. Again, 5 more cars coming out. This is the last heat race. Again, top 3 will make it to the A main. The other 2 guys will have to come back for the Consi. 75 gets the whole shot on the outside, gets around the 74. Oh, excuse me, the 14. Slides up the track, and we got a spin out there. Looks like 17. And it looks like someone went over that 14, which I believe is Nick Debenwolf, went across over the top.
Caution on the Speedway.
So caution again. It's been kind of the story. Tonight. We'll see the cars that come around the track there on our nice and low camera. We also have, you'll see our other shot we have tonight, kind of showing the whole front stretch, showing the cars that come off. There's Tyler Soppy coming off of his win coming out of Tech. We're gonna go at least one more lap under caution, it looks like. We'll watch the cars as they drive by. All 5 cars still out on the raceway.
All squared away, set to go. No lap score complete. Heads up on the restart. Caution lights are on and we are set to go. Hopefully this is just sport, not funk. They'll get it out of their system before tonight's A main.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, this is we are back live racing. 75 hanging on. A nice jump on the pack. We'll zoom in. Got a little battle back there. Looks like they're kind of going single file now. You got 75 in the lead, followed by the X14, the 72, the 17, and the 14. 75 pulling not far, nice pulling away on it. 2 laps scored. Oh boy. And we're going 8 laps in this Sport Mod feature. Looks like we got another car that's down. 14 coming off of 4, a little hot. And he is pulling in, trying to limp that thing into the infield. Now 14 coming off the track. So basically, at this point, looks like, looks like they're gonna bring the caution out or not. Looks like we are gonna have the caution out to get him off the track there. Oh crap. And we're back. A little bit of caution fun again. 3 cars racing. At this stage, all 3 will be making it into the feature. They will have a redraw process. Oh, now 17 takes it for a spin. Let's see, I think they're going to pull the caution back out again. 5 laps scored. Nope. Yeah, they're pulling the caution flag back out. All right, so now 17's coming in. So now we have 2 racers left. The 75 and the 72.
We'll go single file here.
For the love of Pete, boys, you're both in the main. This is it's the 75 and 72 show now, and they're going to go single file and go racing this time. It has been a survival race at this stage.
Caution lights are out. Once again.
'72 giving 75 a run. White flag, 1 to go, 1 to go. 75 in the lead, hanging that left front tire. I don't know if you can see it here, but just kind of dangling as it's going around the corners, 3-wheeling it. 75 will pick up the win, followed by the 72. And we are done with Sport Mod hot laps, or heat laps. Heat racing, oh my gosh.
And your heat race winner. How many race here for Bob Salagi?
Sport Mod's coming up next. This track is in Maquoketa. Sorry, I said somebody that just noticed that. Thank you for noticing. Saying something.
The Gotti Race Engines Rev Chassis, IMCA stock cars.
Maquoketa, Iowa, part of Trackside Promotions. They also run Dubuque Speedway as well. We will be doing some racing there. I also got to visit Columbus Junction last night, where we will also be at.
Qualifying heat race number 1, the 15 car, that is Norman Chesmore. His outside, the 83 car is Jimmy Cummins. Row number 2 to the inside, last week's feature winner here at the Maquoketa Speedway. Tom Schmidt from Independence. To his outside, the 3T car is Scooter Doolin. Row number 3 on the inside, the 27 Z car, that is Chance Aruba.
Let's watch them as they come around. This is our street stock class.
8 laps the distance here. One and only qualifying heat race, the stock cars. Caution lights are out and we are set to go. Norman Chesmore going to bring us down to the green flag.
Stormin Norman on the pole for 15 with the 83 on the outside. 15 gets a run neck and neck with the 83. 18 misses a run on the bottom. They're 3 wide coming out of 2. As they dig and dig and dig coming out of 2, now they're sliding into trying to go. They're 3 wide again. Look at this, 3 wide, almost 3/4 of the track. They're still 3 wide coming down the front stretch. 83 on the outside, 15 on the middle. Now 15 dives down around. Now he's on the bottom, 18 on the inside. Now we got a little bit of shenanigans out of 4 with 27. Spinning out, it looks like he's able to keep it going. Still a tight pack here. 18 pulling away from the 83 and the 15. Oh, 15 kind of takes it up on the tire. Derek Wilson knows what that's like. 15 on the inside now of the 83. Oh, 83 takes a spin. 5 takes a spin behind him, trying to check up, and 27 turns it around. That'll bring out the caution flag. So I've got a little bit of a carnage from our Sport Mod class coming out now.
Caution on the
Number
speed
14.
Jason Saruba. He gets that machine turned around. Jimmy Cummins 83.
Hey, that's not a clean HDMI.
Avoid. Looks like maybe. He'll take a happy little push.
Oh, 75 almost coming out.
His position on the grid.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Well, more than trouble for Jimmy. He's out of the car and he looks like he's asking for a hook.
Oh, yep. Let's go look at the 83 over
Rob, you
there.
into astronomy much? You mean like full moons and racetracks? Yep. I'm seeing it.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but maybe a bit of the full moon.
Looks like they're going to do some work on that car out there. Looks like he's going to have to get the hook, so that'll take a couple seconds. So cars are stopped down on the front stretch as show you guys. While they're taking care of that, we'll step away for a real quick break. Don't forget you're watching Done Right TV at Maquoketa Speedway. Attention all modified racers and modified racing fans. Don't miss out Saturday, June 8th at 4:30, the Maquoketa QCJeeps.com IMCA modified special. $1,000 to win special feature. You don't want to miss it. Some of the fastest cars out on the track racing out there in open wheel modifieds. It's going to be great. Some of the biggest names are going to be there, so you don't want to miss it. Don't forget, Saturday, June 8th, starting up at hot lap starting at 4:30. Maquoketa QCJeeps.com IMCA modified special. Want to bring live streaming to your local event? Make sure to call Kelly over at Done Right TV and Security Solutions at 1414 West Locust Street in Davenport, Iowa, and ask about all the options he has for live streaming. From a radio show to a local music festival, we can cover it all. So make sure to call Kelly at 563-355-7490 and ask about what options there are for live streaming your event. And we're back. Looks like number 83 is going to be on the toe of shame there.
6 laps to go. Tom Schmidt's
Rough night.
Scooter Doolin and Norman Chipmore. And Tim Bader round out your field as we look to put this one to bed.
Scooter Doolin on the inside and that number 3, see out there.
Caution lines
Number
are
18, your leader. Here we go. We're street stock racing. Number 3 tries to Scooter on the inside. They try to make it 3 wide again to the 18, the 15, and the 3 again. Not quite able to. Now the 15 tries to do a run up the middle. They cut it 3 wide again. But the 18 starts to pull away with the race now. 15 digs low on the 3. Race there for second place. 15 now trying to get all over the bumper of the 3. Caught a little bit there and got kind of checked up and slowed down. Number 3 takes advantage. Now for that 4th position, the number 5 is trying to run down that 15. The 15 pulls ahead a little bit there. Single file, your leader, number 18, as they cross lap 6, running that kind of up that higher side of the track. You'll see as they come around in 3 and 4, he is running all the way up the track. You see him sliding around up there. Almost one more to go. Almost the Kyle Voinger hobby stock line. You guys have watched the 01M, which I think he is coming up in just a little bit. Actually, the next race, I'm looking out there in the staging lanes. He hooks and books it right on that top rim almost. He tries to find traction up there every race, usually successfully. Winner in the street stock heat race. number 18, followed by number 3, number 15.
Looking like this, in the 4th position, the 5, Tim Bader. 3rd will go to the 15 of Norman Chesmore. 2nd spot to the 3, T. Scooter Doolin, and your heat race winner out of Independence.
5B, Tim Bader from Monticello. Started racing Outlaw Hobby Stock in 2002, picking up 4th place. For 15 and 3rd, number 3, Scooter Doolin out of Cedar Rapids, his 2nd year. And this is his, he's been racing for 22 years. This is his 3rd night back in a car since battling and beating cancer. It's great to see Scooter out here.
Sean's Auto Service, IMCA Hobby Stock, 2nd rollout of the Speedway for the first 2.
Hobby Stock action now. Remember last 2 weeks ago when we were last here, did a double feature.
It'll be the M1 car, Lane Boringer. Row number 3 on the inside, the 3B cars, Brett Marshall. The his outside will be the 58B of Randy Byerly. And bringing up the tail of the field, the 01 needs no introduction, Mr. Kyle Boringer.
Kyle Boringer, that was that 01 we talked about in that last hobby or street stock race, excuse me. Number 60 gets a jump on the pack. That's Dakota Simonson. Pulls away. He gets ahead of the 1. Larry Boringer. We got the 58. One in the low. Oh. You can see that 01 is working his way up. Kyle Boringer in the 01, starting to work his way through the field, trying to get around the 58, 58B. See, running that top line. Look at that, throwing up all sorts of a rooster tail there, Kyle Boringer is. Again, everyone tries to find traction on the top side, and it seems like Kyle's able to do it. Look at that. Puts it right on the top of the berm. Lap after lap, looks like a little bit of a spin out of the M3. 8 laps down, nice clean racing today. Kyle Boringer slides all the way up, almost over the berm. Kind of cost him a little bit. Now he's trying to get by the M1. Trying to get around his brother there. Boringer fight for 2nd position. Kyle's able to get the run off the top of the track. Oh, spin out, spin out, spin out. 58B gets it going again. He's going to stay under caution. Yeah, it's going to stay green. It's going to stay green. During that time, Kyle gets around his brother. They're racing that top side. We have a chance. We're going to be talking with Daniel Waters a little bit later, hopefully. Scheduled to call in there in the 09. We'll see him in the next one. Oh, Boringer takes a little bit of too much of a bite. Again, running that top side. Number 14, Celia, gets around him on the bottom side now. Bit a little too much on that last lap. It looks like number 60 going to pick up the win. Dakota Simonson. Lane Boringer getting the 2nd spot. Dakota Simonson picking up the win. We're back. Caden Reynolds on the pole. We talked to him a little bit. He's been racing for 6 years. Started off in the Mini-Mons. Known as Wheelman Caden Reynolds out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. On the outside, that 09 Daniel Walters picked up one of the Twin 20 wins last week in the 09. Forwardly gets around Caden, running the top line. Walters gets around Caden. It's a good racing deeper into the pack too. Walters able to kind of pull away. Back there, battling for fourth, we have in the 59 is Roger Winkins. We saw him go out during hot laps. Good to see him back out. Now we're going 3 wide for the 3 position back there. 18 tries to tuck in the middle. Roger working that top line. 18 trying to wiggle his way between the 18 and the 33. Or excuse me, the 59 and the 33. 18's trying to get in there. Those two get a little bit closer, kind of trying to shut the door there. Roger's able to pull up, get into that third position. Now let's go back to your leader, Caden Reynolds. Whoops, sorry about that. Caden Reynolds is trying to follow the leader now behind Daniel Walters. Daniel kind of running that mid to upper line, obviously not the Voyager line. That's, well, that last lap, the Voyager line was over the side of the track. Caden trying to get all over his bumper. As you can see, as that is so close, we do not even have to zoom out as they go on the backstretch there. But Daniel starts to pull away a little bit more. Daniel Walters with 1 to go now. Caden's got to try and do anything he can to get those past. He's really starting to pull away now. Last corner comes out of 4. Picks up the win. Daniel Walters. Tell you what, Roger Winkers always puts on a smoke show.
Second will go to the 1 of Caden Reynolds. And your E-race winner out of Iowa City. How about a nice hand for Daniel Waters?
It's like a bit of a traffic jam there in Tech. Somebody was taking a little too much time. So get everyone teched through.
Little Racers, get your tickets out. Little Racer ticket number 3.
Get ready. Get ready. Our one of our feature classes tonight's up next.
Little Racer Car Club booth. They got something for you, I believe. Ticket number 3.
It is our Legends cars.
Ticket 318. Go down and see the folks at the Little Racer Car Club booth.
Legends is a kind of a fun class. Kind of, I think, popularized. I'm probably talking out of my foot right here. In the, seemed like the late 90s, kind of when they popped up. They run a motorcycle engine. They weigh basically nothing. So, and they are just a whole lot of fun. We'll pack the track with them later. It looks like there's 6 in this, and then another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 waiting to come on the track.
Looks to be the 51 and Tim Franz. Row number 3 on the inside, the 37 car is Dan Mesh. His outside will be the 55, I think. Poor handwriting.
It's like 21 on the inside there. Looks like we're gonna go
95.
one more.
95, Mike Mueller. Got to familiarize myself with these cats. They don't get around here much, but we like it when they do. P1 of the IMAX Legends. 21S car on the pole, Terry Sarr. His outside.
21S Terry Sarr. He's been racing for 30 years. On the outside is the 4. It's a 4Z. It's Adrian Hartman out of Bluegrass, Iowa. She's been racing for 8 years. Started off in the 4-cylinder class and moved over to the Legends cars. 8 laps to go. You're going to hear those motorcycle engines wind up now. 21 hangs on to the lead. Pulls away from Adrian. But she pulls away coming down the backstretch. She's got all the speed there. Now look at her come down the front stretch. She's going to pull away. Pulls out into the lead. Puts kind of gaps the pack there. As they come around the corners, it looks like the 21 is quicker in 1 and 2. Gains back. Adrian Hartman still in the lead, pulling away. 32 on the inside there. That would be, you see, that's the 37, Dan Meck. Dan Meck's out of Greenfield, Wisconsin. A lot of these cars, you see up in the Wisconsin area. But Adrian has just pulled away with this race. Terry Saar and Dan Meck trying to win, or trying to battle for that second position. Adrian just pulling away. As you can see, as I'm on the backstretch here, it is tough to keep up with him. She pulls away. It looks like this is going to be lap 9. I'm not sure how many laps we're doing this heat race. If you look, we'll take a little feature. That number 95 down there, Mike Miller, his grandson is out here in the number 18. Not sure if we're going to see him on the next. Two to go. Yeah, number 18, we're going to see him on the next heat race. That is his grandson. He's 16. Scheduling him for an interview coming up on the Bibster Talks 2 podcast. He's been racing for 5 years. Great kid. Actually, by that I mean him and his grandpa talk a lot of smack to each other. I was in the pits earlier talking with them, and quite a bit was getting thrown around. Adrian Hartman still pulling away with the lead. Terry Shaw second. Dan Meck in third. Going to come around Adrian. He's going to pick up the win. 21 second, 37 in third. That is Dan Meck. And number 95, Mike Miller in that, you can't see, I'm going to try and get a good view of it here, folks. Let me just zoom in. I'm going to show you what that car looks like. Yep, Lightning McQueen's out on the track. They actually have the whole team. They have the Dynaco yellow. That's the number 18. That'll be Ryan's car. And then they also have the Storm. I can't remember the name. I'm not the best with Cars movies. Sorry. Second heat of 3.
Legends on the pole, scheduled to be the 14 car. That is Eric Barth, and his outside will be the 31. Hal Russell. Row number 2 on the inside, the 5M car. Is Jeremy Meyer from Cedar Rapids. To his outside will be the 60 car of Drew Papke. Third and final row on the inside, the 53 is Keith Meyer. And his outside, sharp-looking number 02 car. That is Tim Fredericks.
Talked to Tim Fredericks back in the pits. He just sold one of his cars. You're going to see the CO2. It's going to be Michael Carter from Marion. I'm sure if he is, no, he is not out there yet. He'll be on the next heat. Just sold his car. Still says his name on it. It's kind of funny. Again, Legends cars are really cool. You can get into them for really not a whole lot of money. I was talking to some of the racers. There's turnkey options for like $5,800. So something that's definitely accessible if you want to get into racing. Number 14 gets a nice run off the start. Number 3 on the outside. 3F, that's Ed Farrington, I believe. He gets a nice run off the backstretch on the 14. Drew Papke back in the number 3. Now he's trying to get around the number 14. Is Eric Barth. Eric Barth is part of that team, of that Lightning McQueen team. Barth trying to get around him now. Around the number 3. Still not able to. You hear those motorcycle engines just getting punished. A lot of them run on alcohol. Quite the hot rod. And again, car's so small, I literally saw guys picking these things up to like put jacks underneath them. 31 still cruising out in the lead. Oh, so the 14 went a little bit high there. .31 still in the lead, pulling ahead of kind of a tight pack there. Running for third, the 60, the 14, and the 02 of Frederick. Frederick's coming out of Cedar Rapids. 2 to go, 10-lap heat race. Looks like the number 60 starting to shrink the gap on the 3. One more time to go. It's a 31, it actually looks like. We're on the bottom line there. 60's now all over him. 1 to go, 1 to go. 60 goes low. Tries to dig in, tries to get a little momentum coming off that last lap. They're neck and neck. Who's going to pick up the win? I think it's the 60. I think the 60 edges out the 31. We're going to see how they score it, but that was close.
Coming home in the number 4 spot, the 02 car of Tim Frederick. Third, we'll go to the 14 of Eric Barr. Second spot, the 31 of Hal Russell. And your heat race winner, how about it for Drew Papke?
Drew Papke picking up the win, the number 60.
Rolling out on the Speedway,
Our third and final
qualifying heat race, the INX Legends on the pole, the C2 car, that is Jason Under. His outside will be the 5 car from Freeport of Dave Eberly. Row number 2 on the inside, the 3F car is Ed Farinator. His outside will be the 29 of Ryan Mesh. Third and final row on the inside, the 77 car. That is Warner Robb, and his outside will be the 18 of Brian Sullivan. Third and final qualifying heat race, the INX Legends will put that to bed. Then we'll just have a few more heat races before we get on to a few more B mains. And then our A main feature events for tonight. Jason Utter. Gonna bring us down.
Jason Utter on the lead in that number 2. On the outside, the number 5. Number 5 gets around Jason, but Jason drag races back down the back stretch. Number 5 now trades paint with him, gets around them coming into 3, but Jason Utter is able to pull it away in the number 2. Now back in that number 3 spot. Putting a little bit of pressure on the number 5 is the 23, Ryan Mesh. In the 13, putting a little bit of pressure on the number 5. Jason Utter now running away with the race. Part of that same race team that Adrian Hartman came out of. He is out of actually Columbus Junction. Speaking of Columbus Junction, we are going to be live streaming from there very, very soon. So make sure to follow Done Right Satellite TV on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to hit that share button. If you are watching the stream right now, I know there's some of you guys out there, make sure you are hitting that share button. Share it with your friends. You know they want to be watching this too. Got a bit of a follow the leader going on there between the 13 or the 23 and the 5. 23 tries to go a little bit low, coming out of 4. 5 gets a better run coming down the front stretch. 23 now runs the low side. But yeah, with 2 more to go, Jason Utter is just running away with it, milking the competition. Number 29 gets into that second position away from the 5. Now the 5 has 18 to worry about. 1 more to go for Jason Utter. Number 5 slides around on the back of the number 29. Now number 5 tries to dive low on the 29. Tries to get a run down the backstretch. Trying to hang on to Jason Utter, still way up there. Let's catch him as he wins the race. There's Jason Utter picking up the win. And there's 2, 3, and 4. 23 in second place, number 5. And number 18. The top 4, Ryan Solman. That's Ryan. He's just, that's another part of that Lightning McQueen team. Let's zoom in on that, check that guy out. 16 years old, he's been racing for 5 years. It's a Dynaco car from Cars. Cool, really cool car there. It's very popular with the fans, obviously. Now our Sport Compact 4-cylinder racing's coming on the track.
Obie's Bar, Restaurant, B&C Liquor, 4 stock heat race number 1. On the pole, scheduled to be the 8 car. The 8 car, that is Tim Mackey. His outside will be the 4 car. I don't know any of these guys. They're all new. 4R, that is Ashley Reed.
Oh, we already,
the 815 car, Dustin Forbes.
the number 11's already coming off the track.
Of Rob Hardy. And bring it up.
That's the car is painted like the little plastic toy car with the red body and the yellow roof, like all of us had as a child. Oh, they got him back going. I don't know what his issue was there, but I'm sure there was something going on. Legend cars coming off the track. You can see there on the picture-in-picture view.
The 88 car, that is Jamie Wood. 6-pack going 6 laps. Here we go. Qualifying heat race number 1. B&C Liquor, Obie's Bar, Restaurant. 4 stock heat race. It's racing.
And our compact class is off to the races. Number 8 pulls away. That is, not sure. Oh, car over the top. Hangs onto it, brings it back. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, we got some more racing going on in the corner 4. The 7X gets around the pack, runs high. He's on the outside of that Ford. There's still tight pack there as they come around the 7X. Runs high. Got back there for that race for second place. On the inside. 1 to go, 1 to go. 815 is on the outside. That is Dustin Forbes. And on the inside, Dustin Forbes just runs on the top. Drag races down the back stretch, tries to hang on. Looks like he's got a little bit more momentum. They're side by side on the back stretch for the win, or for the second place. They're racing for second. Dustin Forbes is able to pull it out. Pulls out the win.
Second will go to the 815 of Dustin Forbes in your heat race winner. How many race here for Rob Harding?
Rob Harding, your winner in the 7X. Looks like the water truck's putting down a little bit of water. We are going to, looks like we got another heat. Second of 2 heats of our Sport Compact class.
Qualifying heat races for the Obie's Bar PNC Liquor. 4-stock division on the pole, the 56 car. That is Joe LaFrenz to his outside.
Joe LaFrenz in the 56. Tyler Shady in the 56. On the 7. On the 55. Inside there. Huh? Looks like these are not the cars that we're. I know 78 is Tyler Shady. Or no, maybe I'm not wrong. Check my notes here. See, on the inside there, it's the 55. On the outside is 78. Corey Lana in the 24. That is not on the track, so rough go. Yeah, T78 is the Tyler Shady out of Clinton, Iowa. And then starting on the outside there, he runs a little bit high, tries to get around the 55. They're trying to drag race down. Tyler runs. Tries to try and dive down to the bottom of the track there, but has to stay in about the middle. Kind of gets checked up. Now comes to the top of the track, trying to find any way to get on the 55. Actually, that's the 56, excuse me, of Joe LaFrenz out of Davenport. Joe's starting to run away now. Tyler Shady trying to run him down. Now Tyler Shady's got some company behind him. In that blue 1 car. Blue 1's on the outside of Tyler Shady. Runs him down. Gets around him coming into 3. Tyler's going to run low. Tyler tries to cut up the track, but he's got a W1 is that blue car, and he's all over him. Able to pull away. Shady on the inside. Now Shady looks like he's under power. Must be having a problem there. He pulls off the track. Let's pull back to your race leader, Joe LaFrenz. Joe LaFrenz out of Davenport in that black 56 4-cylinder. 8 laps down. 1 to go for Joe. In the 56. Looks like it's his race to lose at this point. He's got a pretty big distance ahead of the the W1. Checkers for Joe LaFrenz in the 56. That is the W1 second, and the 11 are in third. Got 4th place is the 32-3, 32J. Looks like we're ready for modified racing.
Rolling out onto the Speedway. Turn away, come just a first of 4 heat races, the IMCA modifieds on the
4 heat races modifieds. Big turnout for this class.
That is Chase Parker. His outside
Chase Parker on the inside.
Vista, Iowa is Dustin Wilward.
Dustin Wilward on the outside.
The 28C car.
28C.
His outside. The triple five is Brad Mooring. Third and final row on the inside, the 60F car is Jared Franzen, and his outside, the 89 car is Tom Pesca.
6 cars start the race. Looks like we're going to do one more lap, at least. Are they seeing something out on the track or what?
Caution lights set to go out. We are set.
Caution lights are going to go out this lap, so we're going to go green flag modified racing.
Chase Parker, the 525 car, going to bring us down to the green flag. Flanked his outside, Dustin Wilward, 70.
Chase Parker, 525 in the green flag out of Hertzville, Wisconsin. On 141 is his home track, and he's able to tear up here at Maquoketa, pulling a nice lead away from the 5. Oh, but now he checks up. He checks up. He has to kind of get a little bit caught there. Coming into 4. Looks like Tom Pesca off the track, and then 89 going off the front stretch here. Parker now is a 3-wide race. They're 3 wide coming out of 4. On the outside, the 7D. On the outside, trying to run down. Jarrett Franzen in the 88, or the 60, excuse me. 60F Jarrett Franzen now runs on the inside. As we have a car dip off the back of the track, we'll see if he comes back on. Oh, he pops back up. Jarrett Franzen now your race leader in the 60F. On his outside. He's got all sorts of pressure there. From the 5D. Franzen now tries to run the bottom. Gets a nice pull down the backstretch. Pulls away from the 5D. Running the bottom of the track. Now they're neck and neck. There, Franzen on the bottom, the 5D on the top. Pulls around with a nice corner 1 and 2. Here, Franzen now drives up. Tries to get around. Sticks it to the bottom, puts his nose to the tire. Still can't quite make it. Jared Franzen basically running on the front, running right on those tires. Trying to get around the 5D. Your race leader. Jared Franzen trying to run him down. Now he's running the top side. Jared Franzen starting to pull away now. They're running that Kyle Voringer line up there, it looks like, running the top of the track. Not so much in 1 and 2, that never develops as much, but in then 3. And the winner, picking up the win, is the number 9. I think it's number 9. Let's zoom in. Top 3 are 525, Chase Parker. 60F, Jared Franzen, second. And your winner, Brad Mooring, picking up the win. A little bit of the action down there on the track. Like set the T78 Tyler Shady getting pushed off the track now. It looks like our second of, they said, 4 modified races.
Speedway qualifying heat race number 2. The QCJeeps.com. IMCA modifieds on the pole. Driver out of Bradford, Florida, the 88 car. That is Richard Nelson. His outside, the 5D car from Bedford. That is the Dominator, Bob Damanaki. Number 2 on the inside, the 14D car is Dustin Morton. And his outside from Sterling, Illinois, is Travis Denny. Third and final row on the inside, the 19B car is Austin Bloom, and his outside, the 0P car, is Hunter Parsons. As we get set to go here, 10 laps the distance. Qualifying heat race number 2, QCJeeps.com. IMCA modifieds. Richard Nelson on the pole, gonna roll us down nice and easy. The Dominator is fine. It's moving.
Now we're racing modified heat race 2. 5D on the outside gets the lead. Gets around the number 58 or on the 85. Nope, we got a spin on 1 and 2. It looks like it is the number 14. That's Austin Bloom, I believe. So like that's going to bring us under caution.
Raise your hand if you knew Dominaki was going to blast that in on the high side. No? Nobody knew that? Must be new.
14D. It's Dustin Morton from Tipton, Illinois. From Tipton, Iowa. Tipton, Illinois, what am I saying? 14D getting spun around there. That'll be no laps complete, so we're going to come back out. Ooh. It's like the 555 there. That was the 555 that picked up the win in that last heat race.
And we will be set to go.
We're going to go racing this time. Nope, we are not. Looks like we got to do a little bit of shuffling here. So we're going to do another lap.
Austin Bloom will slide up the second row outside of Danny.
So let's get them as they come. We're going to go to our shot here as they come around to start that race off. We'll get a nice up-close shot.
To go. Richard Nelson going to roll us down once again. Keep your eye on the 5D. To the top shelf.
And they're off. A little bit of wild action there as they get on the first race. Trying to get on the inside there. Ooh, got another caution for. Do we not like that start? 14D. Ooh, 14D. It's another spin around, so he will be done for the night for the heat races.
One nice thing about getting tossed out of your heat race, you get a nice starting position in the B main.
Yeah, you heard that right. There's going to be a B main for modifieds tonight. 15, number 5 is working around number 58. Now gets on the bottom side. Caution.
Just when I was starting to get excited, we catch a caution.
Looks like he's going to be get a little push here. Nope, he's got it fired back up. It's like 8 laps scored.
Don't forget, get your 50-50 tickets. Brett Montgomery, our old friend. Going through some tough times, battling prostate cancer. You could use your help. They'll flag down that 50-50 ticket seller. Make sure you get yourself into the pot there. You take.
We're gonna go live here.
Home, everybody goes a little happier. Caution lights are out. We're set to go. Bob Dominacki on the top shit.
And we're racing. Number 5. The 5D gets the jump. 56 tries to get around him as they go into 1 and 2. But the 56 on the bottom side. Now they're running up on the 19. 19 drag racing back down the backstretch, trying to get underneath him. Not quite able to. Now on the outside, the 5D comes around. Hangs on to the lead there. It's got quite a bit of competition coming out of the 58. 58 tries to work on the backside there. Runs around the 5. 5 runs, starting to run away with the race. 58, they're still running that top line. You can see that line is starting to develop higher and higher in 1 and 2, kind of matching the 3 and 4, which always at Maquoketa is allowing for just to ride, kind of ride the rim up there. Look at both of those cars just running the top side of the track. 5D trying to run it, but as you can see, they're it's almost a whole car width higher than what we were seeing even in the hobby stock races. So as this night develops, we're going to see what this racetrack can come up with here. But he's still rocking and rolling there. Run near the top of the track. .5D still pulling away with the race. Now tries to run the bottom side. 5D still cuts him up around the top. 56D's trying to get around the 5D any way he can. It looks like 5D picks up the win. Bob Dominacki picking up the win in the number 5.
Go ahead and tell him. He'll text me later.
Heat race number 3, friend of the podcast, Bryce Garnhart, number 3, starting off in the pole position. Nice draw to Bryce. Jaden Farr in the 88 on the inside row 2 out of Freeport in Illinois. 6 cars now. And again, we still have one more heat race of modifieds, and then we start Consi. I can see Sport Mods are already starting to line up back there. It's going to be a long night of racing, folks. Garnhart on the inside.
Inside row, youngsters. Outside row, well, fellas old, gentle.
Chris Garnhart gets a nice start like he always does. It's around the 2. Garnhart now takes that bottom line going into 1 and 2. He's got a lot of competition. They drag race down the backstretch, but Garnhart's able to pull away. Garnhart now works on the bottom side of the track. Digging in, now slides up. Number two gets around him a little bit. Tries to get around the outside. Now Garnhart on the bottom. Garnhart runs, but now you can see the drag race. The momentum is carried by the number 2. Bit of an extracurricular car down there. Garnhart now he's trying to fight to get back that spot by our new leader, number 2. Garnhart tries to run him down. Garnhart tries to work the track as much as he can. Now they're running the high side. Comes around the top of the bull. Both cars really working in the velvet high side, but now Garnhart dives down low. He's gonna try and slide up as he comes out of 2. Drag races back down the backstretch. Trying to catch up wherever he can. Let's go back a few places. That battle for 3rd place. We have the number 7 on the outside, the number 6. Number 6 has the lead right now. We're on the top side, number 7 on the bottom. Number 7 gonna drag race down the backstretch. You're gonna see him trying to pull momentum, but the number 6 is able to pull away. 6 slides up, 7 dives down low. Trying to work the track as much as they can. 6 still pull away on the lead. 7 in the middle of the track. 6 near the top. Now 7 dives down to the bottom. 6 still pulling the lead off. Let's go back to Garnhart. Garnhart running the lead here, running into a little bit of lap traffic. Doesn't slow number 2 down very much. Garnhart now still running the top of the track. Is your race leader. Look at that, even in between the heat races, they've even started to edge that top of 1 and 2 up. By the end of the night, folks, they're gonna be running on the other side of the berm. Number 2 still pulling the lead out. Again, look at how high they are up on the top of that track. Garnhart now trying to catch up to the number 2. Number 2 riding high. Gotta pick up 1 to go. 1 to go for number 2. Bryce Garnhart now he dives down low. Trying to pick any bit of a line. 1 to go, 1 to go. Trying to do anything he can to pick up the win. Garnhart now runs around the top again. Win goes to number 2. Bryce Garnhart gets 2nd. 3rd goes to the 88. Oh. Number 6 in 4th. And number 7 in 5th.
First time to the Speedway. How did I say it for the 2JR? Wyatt Block.
We're going to step away for a quick 30-second break. From Mile to Wild, there's everything at the Pete Monster this summer, and starting May 25th at 11 a.m., you don't want to miss it. From stock trucks to fully built race vehicles on cut tires that throw mud 50 feet in the air, you are going to want to see it. Family-friendly atmosphere at the Pete Monster, starting at 11 a.m. May 25th is the first event. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for all the events all summer long, from demo derbies to motocross races to everything you can think of. Make sure to check out the Pete Monster on Facebook. And we're back. This is our last heat of modified racing. Again, it is an action-packed night. Again, 108 teams here tonight.
Signed into the pit area. Debris on the backside of the entrance, turn number 3. We'll hold them off for one.
We're going to have a little bit of debris out on the track, so let's watch them as they come by.
Beautiful weather, beautiful car count, beautiful racetrack. We can't ask for anything more. Thank you, fans, once again for coming out here. The baddest bull ring in eastern Iowa, the track your mama warned you about, the Maquoketa Speedway. We're lighting it on fire tonight. Caution lights are out. We're set to go. Ray Cox Jr. Come on down.
Ray Cox Jr. coming out the start, the number 11, the 01J on the outside. Oh, bit of a wild action there. They're all trying to shuffle around. We got guys dropping back in the field. We got guys coming out. Oh, bit of three-wheel action there. Ray Cox Jr. still pulling out in the lead in the number 11 and the modified heat number 4. Got number 1 on the bottom side of the track there. Sliding up, coming right into the bumper of Ray Cox in the number 11. going to run around the inside now. They're going to slide up again. Just tries to give him the crossover. Raycox is running again. That top, you're seeing that top of the track develop really, really good right now. But now the number one's giving Raycox a run. We'll see Raycox still running the top side of the track. He's going to carry the momentum coming down the front stretch. But number one slides up, almost touches as they come around and out of 4 on down the front stretch. Now number one gives a run on Raycox. Gets the run, carries the momentum. Oh, it's because we're under caution. 1-4, whatever that is down there in the all-white car. That would be the reason why. Don't forget, folks, if you're watching on Facebook, what you doing there? Don't forget, folks, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, make sure to hit that share button and share with all your friends. That's what I'm doing right now, actually.
I believe it may have been for degree, maybe for the 01 JB, and then a little bit of
Well, bam. So it's that easy. Hit the share button, share it with your friends. It's a good time.
Raycox Jr. scored. Your race leader will stack them up 2x2.
While they stack them up, I'm going to set up a little picture-in-picture here, so give me just a second.
Here the 4th and final qualifying heat race. The QCJeeps.com. IMCA modifieds, the ground pounders.
Yeah.
Caution lights are out. Raycox Jr.
Caution lights are out. Here we go. Raycox Jr. runs the high side. On the bull side is the one, but now coming on the middle. Trying to make a race up, but the 01 gets around Raycox Jr. 01 now taking that high line. Now that he's gotten the opportunity. Again, I've said it all night. We're going to be running on the other side of the race by the time this race is over. 01 run on the high side. 11, Raycox Jr. in 2nd place. Then number 2 back in 3rd. He's got competition for number 12. 12 now slides up in front of the number 2 as they come, and he completes the pass, gets into 3rd place. They run around 1-2, but now 2 changes places with the 12 now as they come back down the backstretch. Let's give it a little closer view of the racing. Now, number 2 gets around the 12. They battle back and forth, back and forth. Number 12 tries to get around the 2. Back there for that 4th position. Number 1 still clearly in the lead. Raycox Jr. in 2nd. Number 2's trying to get around the 12, or excuse me, the 12 trying to get around the 2 now. They've swapped places again. 8 laps down, 8 laps down. And they're all starting to spread it out now. Let's go back to your race leader. We'll catch him on the backside. There he is. Number 1 running again the top of the rim. I think you're at I've seen so many things go around the top of the rim. I thought I was at a basketball game. 1 really pulling away with the win now. He's going to pick up the heat win. The number 1. We'll get his name in a second. Runs the top side of the track there. Raycox Jr. gets 2nd. Number 2 edges out the 12. Great race there. Again, that was the bottom, that last transfer spot to go straight to the A main and A mod or regular mod, depending on how you look at it. Hey, I want to welcome everybody. I haven't had a chance to say this too much tonight. You are at Maquoketa Speedway, in case you're just joining us. You're watching Done Right TV. Done Right TV has security and satellite options. That's why it's TV. And whole entire home security options. If you are interested in all, make sure to call Kelly. He's on 1414 West Locust Street there in Davenport. He's make sure he will definitely, him and his team will set you up. If it's anything from new TV service to security cameras to you have some crazy idea with live streaming an event, hey, give them a call for that too. They would love to talk. it's now it's jalopy racing. Now you might be going, what's jalopy racing, Kyle? So jalopies are really cool. This is truly old school racing. They're a bunch of old coupes, basically. A lot of them run either flathead V8s or straight sixes. I was talking to the number 33. That's Lonnie Holland. This is his first time out on the track. Like, he bought the car like a couple months ago, and this is his first time being out in it. He was kind of having to wonder. He's giving me some questions about, like, how's this all work and how's it set up, and I'm like, you were talking to the wrong person. So, but jalopies are really cool. We get to see them a couple times this year. It's kind of a unique thing. Fans sure do love them. So check out jalopy. We lost jalopies like on Facebook here, I can see it all going. And they're off, and I went way too fast in front of that. It's like the number 7 is getting around the 52. 40 on the inside, 40 diving low. Again, these are mostly 6 cylinders. You're seeing that 33 Lonnie Howard kind of tailing back there. Again, this is his first time in that car, so he's just kind of getting used to it. You'll see him kind of coming up here in a second. There he is. That was rough. Got quite the race going on there for the lead. 4 to go. There's 7, nice lead there. Out of the Midwest Jalopies. They slide up. That is outside's the 46. Or behind him is the 46 and the 52 on the outside. 3 to go in the 6-lap heat race. Again, we are about to see Lonnie back on the screen here in that 33. Again, like, I got a chance to talk to him. Really excited about trying to get these jalopies, and kind of fun. So great to see him out here. 2 to go. For 40, now in the lead. Oh, there's a little bit of traffic now. You can see Lonnie there now. The 48, it looks like 46. It looks like pulling away with the nice lead here. To the top, 1 to go for the 46, 52 in second place back there. 46 is to lose at this point. When we get done with this, we're going to move into our Sport Mod Consies. It is great. I love having to race Consies, because having to race Consies means one thing. We had a big car turnout. 108 cars tonight, folks. You want to come out here. We're going to be here next weekend. The original, I think, was like the Badger midget racers were going to be here next week. They will not be here. It's kind of a schedule conflict. So if you were looking forward to that, we don't want you to, get confused on that. All right. Again, I'm now sharing it on Bibbs Promotions. Don't forget to like Bibbs Promotions for all your racing local shenanigans.
Doing stuff. You're not getting much announcing time. Are you ready to do a little bit?
Yeah, take a break, man. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, big boy.
All right. Sport Mod time. Now, we remember from our heat races, Sport Mods had a little bit of trouble. Just a scotch. Just a little bit of trouble. Kind of a caution fest. So.
Jim Willard behind the wheel in the past, naming some Peppers cars. And there's Drew Burke in the 77W outside row 1, Tim Wade. Row 2 inside the W30.
Now, when we get done with Consies, we are going to be doing about a 5-minute intermission. What I'm going to do, we're gonna keep it live here. We're going to go to. I'm going to play a little bit of a podcast. It was supposed to play during the Deary Show last week. Me and Nick had a chance to sit down and talk just a little bit about the race season so far. So I'm going to play that so you guys can hear that. If you're interested in anything more about that, check out Bibster Talks 2 on Facebook. There's a Facebook page there, and Bibster Talks 2 on all your podcast devices. It's a great podcast. We kind of talk about people chasing their dreams. We're going to be talking with Ryan. I can't see the name now because it's dark up here. So the number, I think it's 16 or 18. The 16-year-old running those legend cars. I had a chance to talk to him, so that's going to be fun. So it's like 36 on the inside, 77 on the outside. Wade in the number 30, sponsored by Simply Modified. If you want to get pictures of your favorite racers, some of the best high-action photography out here, Jacob had a chance to talk with him this week. Really just passionate about the sport, really new to the sport, but super passionate about what's going on. So, we are That is the worst start. Oh, there's no green flag. No green flag. I was about to say, I thought we were racing a lap early. Like, that was terrible. Everyone started rolling into 3 and just started getting on the gas. So we will line them back up. Let's watch them as they go by.
We'll restack them, try it again. That is what they call in motorsports. Also, if you're a runner, a false start.
Watch all those cars drive by there.
Going 8 laps again, top 4. Move on to tonight's 20-lap feature. It's a special tonight, $550. The
Big.
winner of that 20-lap feature. Headed to third.
All right, let's bring it back up top. Now that seems to be a little bit better. Not still the greatest, but it's a little bit better. Oh, 18 goes way high. But now we're racing. We are racing. 77 on the inside. Sorry, folks, you guys can't see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. 77 on the inside. On his outside is the number 36. 36 all over the bumper, trying to get hold of him. Looks like got a little bit of hot action back there in corner 4. Now a little bit of hot action there. 36 kind of gets into 77 there. Kind of comes off the pace, kind of gets caught up a little bit. So now it takes him back to the 4th position. Oh, but another checkup on the 75. Boys are getting after it tonight. New leader is now, I believe, the 5. I will see here as I believe it is the 5. He's running the top. That popular line all night. No, the number 6, excuse me. Number 6 on the top side. You can see the brakes heating up, having to ride those brakes as he comes around the track. Number 77 on the bottom, trying to run the track. He knows if he runs the top side, it's faster, but you cannot pass someone when you're in their same lane. They're trying to run the bottom. Now 6, able to run away, running the top side of the track. Kind of wild action now across the track. Quite a bit of dust. Looks like somebody came off the track out of 4. There is, I'll wait for a car to come out. There he is. Kind of a dust factory over there. Looks like I can't tell if it was the 44 off the top of the track. And he's back there. So I think we're gonna come under caution to get him off the track. Nope, not yet. We're still green. Got another car on the infield. You got to find your leader again. He is right. Whoa, sorry about that. Quite a bit of dust kicking up. I believe it was a 45 that went over the top of the berm there. That is your problem when you run that. When that high line develops, you catch that right rear tire, just hooks a little bit over the edge, and it'll pull your whole car over. And that is not a drive you want to make. 6D picks up the win and the ride to the main. I believe it was top 3, I would say. I'll know officially here in a second. Going to the mains. All right, here comes the second B main. Yes, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. 2 B mains to get in the mains tonight. Great turnout. I said it before. I love consolation running. Make them run. Make them have to fight. Again, it's a $500 to win race. A little bit of an added purse. $750 in the modified. So nice little kickback for a full field. And believe me, we had a full field. 14 on the outside. We're going to go information real quick. Check this out. See that, ladies and gentlemen? That is 1,500 eggs from the Little Kids Car Club. They are going to be letting them at it when we go into intermission, which will be pretty soon here after this race, actually. So, looks like we're We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Again, we are going to stay live. I'm going to play a little bit of that podcast, and I'll probably just put it maybe kind of a background shot. So do not go anywhere. Maybe get yourself a little snack. Oh, 87 gets a nice jump off the start. Not too much of a jump like the last race. But the 34, oh, spin out, spin out, spin out. But he gets going, he's going. 32's back in the race. So let's get back to our leaders. 2 wide coming out of 2. 39 on the inside of the 87. 87 on the high side. 39 now diving low. 39 trying to dip down low. Right on the bottom side, 87 runs. Oh, another spin out in 2. Looks like he gets through traffic fine. And we have a leader change to 39. On the 87, it looks like caution lights are out. Caution lights are out. And I mean on, not out. Out would mean we're going racing again. So yes, as you can see, the yellow light right there. And so let's go down and check out our front stretch shot. We got 1 whole lap in, so that was exciting. I'm just apologize if you're watching on Facebook. I have not been paying attention very much. So it is a 3/8 mile track. Thank you, Sonny. Oh, look at Sonny. Sonny's being on top of things. You got this, Sonny. I'm over here trying to check that. Sonny, IT extraordinaire, helping me not drive myself crazy up here like I did last time. Apologies. 07 now going to be in the lead. Let's be honest, these kids don't care about the racing, they just want the candy. Oh, we're going racing. Oh, 87 on the outside, 39 on the inside. 87 runs the top, 39 dives down low. They stay together. Yep, they don't, no contact, well maybe a little bit of contact back there with the 32. 39, again on the bottom. 07 tries to get to the top, not all the way to the top, but still hooks and books. 87 gets around the 39. 87 back on the top side of the track. 39 on the bottom. 39 now drag races down the back stretch. Tries to edge out in front of the 87. Can't quite get around him. Now he slides up front. 87 on the outside. Looks like the 14D took a spin. He's coming off the track knowing his night is done. Apologies about that. We were on the wrong camera. 87 runs around the top side. 39 trying to get by him. They drag race back down the back stretch. Still pulling on the lead above the 39. Now the 39 on the bottom side of the 87. Drag races back down the backstretch. 39 goes low. 87 goes to the pins to the top. Not quite all the way up there, but pretty darn close. 39 is able to give him the slide. 87 over the front of the track, down the front stretch. He kicks it up. 39 gets around him, but not the... That is going to cause you retaliation in the mains, I guarantee it. Now 87 back up around. 87 still on the top side, 39 on the bottom. 1 to go, 1 to go. 39 out there by himself, but you can see some damage that he occurred as the 87 got into him a little bit as he was kind of getting pushed off the front stretch. It looks like the 39 is going to pick up the win, but again, he's got to know that he has a target on his back when they come out for that main. 89, 39 picks up the win. Oh, and they get into each other off the end of the race. Caution, caution out. A wild finish there. He kind of spun out on his own, and then the 87 kind of got into him. So kind of a wild finish there. Powell out of Davenport picking up the win, but definitely did not make friends during that last race. Okay, so that is going to be the end of our front half of our program. So let me.
Attention in the pit area, modifieds. You should be lined up for your B-mains. Modifieds. For your B-mains, you should be lined up. Let's go. Modifieds, you should be lined up for your B-mains.
Oh, there's still modified B mains. Oh my gosh. 8:45. We're still running B mains. It's a good night. Okay, now I see. Here comes the modifieds coming out. We're gonna see if we can get them over there.
Here's some more Low Racer Car Club winners.
We're gonna make those.
313, 325, 320, and 337.
Looks like the Easter egg hunt is full in force now, which tells me we are not gonna have an intermission tonight. So.
You should be lined up for your B-main. Modified should be lined up for your B-main. Hey, Easter egg hunt, not yet. We got 2 more races yet. Oh, okay, go ahead, Easter egg hunt, go for it.
Typical craziness of full racetrack. Rob, announcer, was going, I don't think we're doing the Easter egg hunt yet. And they go, no, we're doing it right now because we can do it.
Chocolate for me.
Let's kick over to our front camera there. Some of the action on the track. Couple cars coming off.
Yeah, Mike and the gang from Low Racer Car Club down there on the grass. Easter egg hunt number 449 of the weekend. Modified B-mains, if you are not
we'll be right back.
You are late. Modified Bs.
Saturday, June 1st. Don't forget, that's going to be the University of Iowa Steed Family Children's Hospital night here at Maquoketa Speedway with special guest NASCAR driver Kenny Schrader running in the modified class. You don't want to miss it, folks. There's going to be a portion of the grandstand tickets. The money coming in for that will be going towards the hospital, so it's going to be a great night to give back towards a great cause. So don't forget, Saturday, June 1st, Maquoketa Speedway, the Steed Family Children's Hospital night with special guest Kenny Schrader here at Maquoketa Speedway. Trackside Promotions is proud to partner with Simply Modified for all the photography needs here at the track. If you are wondering about maybe some of your favorite drivers and getting a picture you can put on your wall so you can think about dirt track racing all week long, you know we like to, make sure to go over Facebook and check out Simply Modified. There's some great deals, and if you are a racer, there's still time to get involved in the season pass deal. Basically, get every picture that he takes of your car all season long, way cheaper than it would cost you normally. Make sure to check that out. Again, it's Simply Modified on Facebook. There's a website. There's links there. You'll check it out. Again, Simply Modified on Facebook. July 6th, make sure to make it out to Maquoketa Speedway for the Husco Family Night. There will be fireworks after the show, so you want to be here nice and early. And don't forget, talking about early, the gates are going to open up early at 3:30, so don't miss out. July 6th, the Husco International Family Night here at Maquoketa Speedway. Get peace of mind in your TV viewing experience by calling Done Right TV and Security Solutions and asking for Dish. Dish has a 2-year monthly payment locked in price. You're not going to have every month realizing that there's a fee here and a tax here. It's the same, 2 years locked in. Go ahead and make sure, call them up at 563-355-7490. Tell them Bibster sent you and ask to switch to Dish. It's kind of what they do there. They're pretty good at it, so go ahead and give them a call. Go.
This is Derek Wilson, the driver of the number 9 Varium Racing Modified. Join us Maquoketa Speedway in 2019.
Spice up your drive to work by listening to the new Bibster Talks 2 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and all Android apps. Listen as Bibster talks to a variety of people as they chase their dreams and inspire you to try and chase your own. From YouTubers to local racers, there's a little bit of something for everyone. So make sure to check out Bibster Talks 2 on all podcast devices. Trackside Promotions is proud to announce that they will be hosting the NOS World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series June 23rd at their Dubuque Fairgrounds Speedway location. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Sunday, June 23rd. Make sure you set it aside because we are going to be going sprint car racing up in Dubuque. It's going to be insane. Casey Kane is already scheduled to appear. Many other the big names that you've grown to love in the World of Outlaws series are going to be there, so you do not want to miss it. Make sure to get your tickets early as soon as you can. Stay tuned to Trackside Promotions on Facebook, and they will have all the updates as that comes on. But don't forget, June 23rd, Sunday night, World of Outlaws at Dubuque Speedway. From ATVs to junior dragsters to go-karts to full-blown IMCA modifieds, there's a little bit of everything over at Varium Racing. Make sure to follow Team Varium as they go fast all across the country in a variety of different disciplines in motorsports. If motorsports is something that you want to be interested in and you don't know how to get more involved, make sure to contact Varium. They would love to connect you with the right people in a variety of different motorsports. So make sure to follow Varium Racing on Facebook. Trackside Promotions now has a website, tracksidepromotionsia.com, from merchandise to ticket sales to all of the information about any events going on in Jackson County Speedway or the Dubuque Speedway. Make sure to bookmark and favorite on your phone or your desktop, tracksidepromotionsia.com. And we're back. Okay, this is the modified Consi. I think we're only having one. I could be totally wrong. 25C is your on the pole. OP on the outside, on the number 6 in row 2. Number 7D on the outside of row 2. Looks like 86. It looks like I'm way off. Oops. Got a little bumpy there. Yeah, 0P is all the way from Green Bay. We had a lot of racers come down from Wisconsin. A lot of them racers they call the 141 Speedway. They happened to cancel tonight. Their weather is, well, it's like we've had all year long. It's been wild and crazy. So they had to cancel, so they decided to come on down here and put on a great show for us. And it looks like OP out of Wisconsin pulls out the whole shot. Runs the top side of the track. Oh, we got some contact, but they're staying clean. Look at that. Number 6 on the bottom drives up, tries to get next to in the number 2 position. Wild race, but he's not able to hang on to it as the 28 slides up, and number 6 edges out into the number 2. OP out of Wisconsin, your race leader. The 6 running out of the bottom side again. OP is running that top side of the track. We haven't seen that line develop all night. It's going to continue to develop, but now look at the bottom side. 6 is trying to get by and running that, just basically putting his bumper over some of those tires. Now they're drag racing down the backstretch. Now he's trying to get a run on him. Now he's going to run to the bottom side. OP on the top side tries to hang on to that lead, but the 6B tries to slide up, but not able to catch this kind of momentum. Well, he's inching away at that lead. Look at him as they come around out of 2. Now the 6 gets a run. Gets a nice run out of 2. Pulls off the lead. Now he stays low. Looks like the OP now is trying to run that low line. I don't know if he saw that 6 was starting to run a little bit faster. Decided to dive back down, or maybe got a little bit caught up when he came out of 2. He saw him kind of slow down. Maybe something developed on that top line. Either way, they are both running that bottom line. You know the racers are watching this. Kind of wondering if something happened on that top line as we're watching us the racing, and I'm gonna sit here on this corner and watch as they come around. Now there's one guy, there's 2 cars that went high, but the rest are all going low. interesting development we're seeing here. We saw the high side kind of build in all night long, and now because of the 6 running that bottom side, your top 3 guys in this Conti race are all trying to stay on that bottom side. Now you see the 7 back there trying to get around the 6. He's kind of running midline, but then again you see coming into 3 and 4, and they're stuck to the bottom. 2 races ago, it was all about the high side. I don't know what, again. OB was running the high side and then kind of had that issue. We have a caution on the track. Oh, that is the end of the race, excuse me. So interested in what was going on there. So that is going to be, that's your Conti. I think that's the only one because I don't see anybody else lined up. So I think until we get cars, I think we might step away. So what I'm going to do, like we talked about earlier, I'm going to roll a little bit of that interview where it was me and Nick talking. Now, again, this was supposed to play during the Deary show. So I apologize that there's like me literally saying, like, let's spin the Deary show. This is great. Pretend. Just pretend with me, folks, okay? We will get this going here because I believe, and then like I said, it's going to cut short. If you want to hear the rest of it, I'm going to put it up tonight on Bibster Talks 2 as a real short little episode. So make sure to check that out. Again, we're going to take a quick little break here. It looks like not really running a full intermission, but a little bit of ones. We wait for cars to come out. So as we do that, I'm going to run a little bit of this interview. So again, we'll be right back. We're going to keep it live on a couple shots. And again, you're watching Done Right TV and Bibster Promotions. And we're here at Maquoketa Speedway. We're going to be here for the rest of the night. It's about 9 o'clock, and we're about to start Sport Mod features. That should be fun. 3, 2, 1, go! Hey, it's Bibster Talks 2. Hey, I remember the new name. We are here joined as again probably gonna start calling him co-host because this is like 4 or 5 times he's been on. Nick McCready, Trackside Promotions, running 2 tracks this year. And we are on the eve of the biggest race so far this year. I say that because it's also your second race, so it's easy to be the biggest race. But Nick, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming Deary show. And actually, as you guys are listening to this at home, you're listening to it in the middle of the Deary show, right?
Exactly.
So what crazy racing just happened, everybody? I mean, there was cars went around in circles, and that's all I can predict has happened than the night before. But how things been going this year, running the 2 tracks?
So far, they've been up at Dubuque. Of course, we haven't been able to get anything in yet because of the weather. But hopefully, the weather will break, and we might be able to get Sunday in. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. We'll probably say. I mean, we might be there too. We're not. You know, as you guys know, in the world of live streaming, you guys didn't even know we were coming on tonight. But we should hopefully, if we might take trips tomorrow. We might not. I don't know. I can't be official about anything. But I'm really excited to watch racing at Dubuque. I've been to the track now. I went up there for practice, but I've never actually been to do a race there yet. And that track looks awesome. I'm really excited to see how like with the track prep you guys are able to do. And putting on a good race. It's gonna be a lot of fun up there.
Last Saturday we had an awesome turnout car count wise. We had 85 cars, and another awesome turnout with the fan wise. And I'm just grateful for everybody's support, whether it be sponsor wise, car wise, or fan wise. It takes everybody to put on a show that we put on, and again, with everybody's support, we've been able to put on some decent shows for people to see. And again, with everybody's support, we've been pretty successful. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see what the Deary show will bring. I talked to a couple of people today up in Wisconsin that are talking about coming down, possibly a couple drivers from Nebraska. We're talking about coming possibly. And I'm excited for this will be our second Deary show since we've been promoting. And last year our Deary show was a pretty good success, and it's supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow for our Deary show. So I think it'll be good weather. We're gonna start we're starting at 4:30 hot laps. So again, trying to get people in here to put on a good show and get people home before it gets super cold, and
we don't want to think.
Give them something to talk about.
Oh yeah, exactly. I saw that when I saw that go up today, go official, they're going to start an hour early. I was like, oh, that's as the guy on the rooftop. I'm like, that is great because last week it was gorgeous during the day, and then it did get pretty cool. And dumb Kyle forgot to take his coat up with him, so about halfway through the broadcast, I was like, oh, it's kind of getting chilly up here, and my sweatshirt is in my car. That's like 14,000 stairs. Paul, don't get up there, my stupid cat. Like 14,000 stairs down, and I can't get there right now. So yeah, that was pretty comical. Just going, so lesson I learned this week is if it's 50 degrees, I'm gonna have like 15 sweatshirts on to start with. But it's and really, it was a kind of a fluke deal last week. Like last week was not how dirt track racing normally starts the year off. It's weekends like this where it's chilly, it's kind of cold, but you got to be. I was telling somebody today, I'm like, listen, we're Midwesterners, we're tough. Like we are not. This should not stop us from going out to the racetrack because it's a little chilly out. Like, that's racing in the spring. Because at some point in the summer, it's going to be 90,000 degrees out there, and you're like, ugh. Just remember, you had an opportunity to bundle up because we can always put more layers on. I've seen some of y'all. You can't always take all the layers back off. No one.
Right.
Poor eyes. But yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, it's kind of crazy because you guys have. Is it? Because you're going to have another chance where Deary's is going to be at Maquoketa, right? They're going to come back to Maquoketa one more time?
Yep, they will be back in Maquoketa. I don't have the date off the top of my head. They will be back here later this year.
I think it's like August or something. It's when they're doing their back half of the year.
Sure,
swing,
sure.
I think.
We got a couple of big races up in Dubuque this year also.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, let's talk a little bit. I mean, we kind of talked a little bit off that, but now that it's kind of some more official... we were before, like during the off season, we knew some things and there were some rumblings, and we've talked a little bit about the World of Outlaws coming to Dubuque, but now we're starting to get some of the names of racers that are going to come and race with us at Maquoketa and Dubuque. So talk a little bit about like who we're going to have, especially the modified deal. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty excited about it myself, and I hope it's a huge turnout. June 1st here at Maquoketa, we're having Kenny Schrader, a special guest, the NASCAR driver Kenny Schrader. We're going to run it as a Stead Family Children's Hospital that night. We're donating a percentage of our ticket sales that night, also to the hospital. We're going to do a bunch of raffles and fundraisers. Again, all this money is going towards the Children's Hospital in Iowa City there for the wonderful things they do for the children that's in need. And the reason why we're doing it here in Maquoketa is because a lot of people don't know it, but the Stead family is originally from Maquoketa. So that's why I thought it'd be a great idea to do a night for the Stead Family Hospital, and I think we'll get it to be pretty big because we got some other stuff that we're planning on in the works.
We do have some other things that we've been planning on.
It's the other stuff isn't confirmed yet, so I can't say what the other stuff might be.
Yes.
For that night, but you won't want to miss it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And again, this is for everybody. This, it's about time a promoter gives back to what made me who I am today.
Yep.
So
yeah, exactly.
I'm grateful for everybody's support, and I think it should be an awesome night, like we strive to have every night, here at Maquoketa and Dubuque. So I got a shout out to Owen Hayes and Lanny Simpson with the Fair Board here at Maquoketa.
Yes.
And Kevin Coates and Mike up in Dubuque. Both of these Fair Boards have been awesome to work with, and they're both out there for the same thing that we are, is put on a good show for the fans and give them something to talk about and make them want to come back the next week.
Yeah, I think you are extremely lucky that, because I've gotten to meet both Fair Board presidents and just kind of been in the hanging around with you and being around. Well, obviously Maquoketa with our coverage of the Night of Destruction last year, got to meet Owen and his whole band of brothers, I'll say. And it's just great to see Fair Board, that they have the understanding of, And I've had this discussion with other people that there's no greed in that in any of these in anyone's minds. It's not like, well, I want to just try and make a bunch of money off of Nick being here, and you're not going, well, I want to make a bunch of money off. I mean, obviously you want to come even, but it's like no one decides at any bit of dirt track racing at all, from the racers to the promoters to the fans to like the people on the roof filming. Nobody's out there going, I want to make a buttload of money doing this. It's all a passion deal. And you see that through your whole crew, like through your officials and through your announcers. It's like they treat it as if this is their day job, but this is no one's day job, which is cool to see. Like, that's their passion, and that's their, we have another term that especially Derek Wilson of Varium Racing is always talking about. That's their throttle, and I've said it before. Like what they do, and that's what like they're excited to do, and they're really passionate about. And so it's great to see a staff that's been able to surround you and allow that. You kind of have the freedom, and I've seen it more this year where it's like you kind of got yourself, like last year, kind of figured out on who was doing what job, and now it's, at least even in the little bit I've seen so far, it's kind of like, okay, that person's going to go do that, and they're going to take care of it. Which I think is great because it allows you to have a little bit, not as much pressure and not as much, worry on a night. Like, certain things are just going to work because of the great staff and support you have. But yeah, I'm excited.
I can't thank everybody enough. I got an awesome team put together, and that's I've never once at all taken all of the credit for everything that Trackside Promotions has done. Even you yourself, Bibster. I mean, you've been a great asset to the team, and it's just all of this, what we've been doing and the success we've had so far is a great team effort. And again, we have a awesome team put together, and I think we've done pretty good on putting on some decent shows for the fans, and hopefully we can continue that this year with both tracks. And I'm excited for the World of Outlaw sprint cars up in Dubuque. We have Casey Kane, he'll be up there, and that's June 23rd. Casey Kane, he'll be up there, and then a lot of the heavy hitters, they'll be up there. So I'm excited to see that show, and that's June 23rd up in Dubuque.
Now,
and
we also, when you're thinking about that June 23rd, that's far out. You want to think about it. I know we can do it weekly now. How soon can people start buying tickets to that show? Or is that a World of Outlaws deal, like where you got to go through them, or does that go through your normal website? Because now you have a website where you can buy tickets weekly for the weekly shows. You can buy them online, so you don't have to try and buy them then. Is that something you're gonna be able to do for the World of Outlaws coming up soon?
For the World of Outlaws show, you got to go through the World of Outlaws website and purchase the tickets on there. Okay. That's all with the World Outlaws. They're taking care of the bookkeeping and stuff like that. Okay. So, but for my new website, thanks to my brother for building my website up, you can, for a fan or even a racer yourself, you can get right on my website now. It's Trackside Promotions IA.com. You can get right on there and you can purchase your tickets ahead of time, and you print out a sheet, and we just scan this sheet right on our phones when you come in that Saturday. But I'm glad he got that done, and our website's amazing now, and I believe you can get on there and purchase our merchandise also.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, there's some great trackside merchandise. So if you're interested in having a little bit of trackside gear at you while you're at the track this year, make sure to check that website out. But again, it's a great deal if you're thinking earlier in the week, like, oh, I want to go to the racetrack, or you're like me and you never remember to take cash when you go to racetracks. Like what I did is I just got really close to the promoter and tried to get in for free all the time. But can't always work. But what you can do is you can go on there, buy your tickets ahead of time, and then you don't have to worry about taking cash with you. Obviously take some cash to buy some concessions, but you don't have to worry about trying to have that ahead of time. You can plan ahead. You could probably then even give tickets as gifts, I would guess. You could you could give them as a gift to somebody if you got a race fan in your life. But yeah. Now, Nick, the other added bonus you have this year is you now have a home away from home at the track. I saw it I got to be around it last week. I think your other big investment was you got yourself an RV. So now on the weekends, you like cut your driving time down by like three fifths at least.
I did, and actually, it's it helps a lot because we can spend more time up here working on the track, and if you're walking around or whatever and you see me in it, hey, come say hi.
Yeah.
I'm parked in the pits there, and we're here. I usually get up here Friday nights and don't leave here until the races are over Saturday night, and then head up to Dubuque and start working on that track and get that one ready for Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer, but I'm excited. But don't forget, folks, there will be, when this goes up as a podcast, which will go up after the Deary Show, which you guys are in the middle of right now, waiting for the cars to come on the track. Maybe I've already cut it because the cars have already come on the track. But make sure to check out that website. I will throw a link to it in the description of the podcast this week. It is tracksidepromotionsia.com. You can go there for your merch, go there for your tickets, find out everything they're doing. Also, make sure to like them on Facebook. There's one page for both tracks, so you don't have to try and like two different pages and try and figure all that stuff out. It's really, really, really simple. So make sure to like Trackside Promotions on Facebook. If you search for it, it's the first thing that comes up. It's like the profile picture is like a black background with a white logo. It's pretty easy to see. But Nick, I better let you go because I know it's 9:30, but you're probably still right in the middle of getting stuff ready for tomorrow's big show. I will be up there, well, probably like 12 hours. So in 12 hours, I'll probably see you. But Nick, thanks for coming on and hanging out, and we will see you tomorrow night. And again, we're gonna get right back into the Deary Show. So the heat races are over. Features are about coming on. Don't forget to be a 50-lap late model feature. Which, if Nick, quickly, if you remember, the Deary Show last year was the first time that we ever met, and you let me go on the infield and I pooped my pants because I had never experienced that, and I was hooked. I was already hooked on dirt track racing, but I was hooked on how do I not leave here. So we will let you.
I gotta make sure I tell too that make sure people get on there and follow me on Facebook. I do. I do all kinds of giveaways, dinners, gift cards, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's on your page. So you just find Nick McCready, add him as a friend. It's a fun time.
Yep.
But there's all sorts of giveaways. There's you get to see the track ahead of time because there's usually Mommy Missile or Chuck Norris Cummins doing laps around the track. The Mommy Missile is never it's the greatest thing, but it's mostly because it got used as a push vehicle during testing too, and like a true promoter would. Like most promoters would be like, oh, we don't have a tow truck here today. Like you better get your crew out here to push your car off the track. No, you were like, get my van over there and smoke that front end so we can get this car off the track so we can keep practicing. So racers, if you ever think that Nick McCready does not sacrifice, he sacrificed the front of his van to get some modified that couldn't even make it through practice without dying. Good job, buddy. Off the track. Anyway, Nick, I better let you go. We'll see you tomorrow night. Again, you're watching Done Right TV. Make sure to follow. We'll go through all that later. You've heard me say it 100 times during this stream. But again, thanks, Nick, for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right, we are back. Thank you guys for hanging out. I don't think that was supposed to last as long as it did. We're gonna try and just go for the best here. There's a little bit of background, something going on I can hear, but we're gonna pretend we don't hear that. Facebook's not hearing that. That's what we're telling ourselves. We will be okay. If not, I will cut to have a few ads. But I think we're gonna get racing here like right now. We need to get right now. Don't turn yourself. No. Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. So they're going to do their wave flag. So if you're at home, stand up. Go ahead and stand up in your chairs. Wave. It's time to wave. Everyone wave together. 20 laps. Now is the time to make the prediction. How many cautions? I'm going to say 7. So make your predictions at home. Pick your favorite drivers. I'm going to just keep it on this view. You can see we have the picture-in-picture going on right now, so that's exciting. Oh, hello. So you can kind of get a little bit of a 2 action there as they're going by. We are going to go racing this time. Yeah, caution lights are out. Caution lights are out. We are going to go racing this time. The 35 is on the inside. Tyler Soppe, number 3, won the race 2 weeks ago. It's kind of starting back mid-pack. Keep your eye on him, number 3. That's who I'm looking at. And we are racing. Clean start. We're going to keep this thing on camera, turn 1, because it's going to get wild as 20 modifieds all try and go bombing into that first corner. Oh, we got somebody over the top. Looks like they come back, try and keep up with the front of the pack here. Now they're 3 wide coming on the front stretch. 72 on the outside, 9 on the inside, 35 running that very bottom line. Now remember, that last Conti race for the modifieds, there were some issues. Now we're going to come under caution. Caution is out, or caution light is on, due to 75 taking a trip over the berm. Now he comes back on the track. That is going to make everyone thrilled because he could have probably come over the track himself. But he's back under his own power, so he will be... Matt, we did get officially 1 lap in. So, 1 caution flag in. Let's find out how many we get.
It's really quicker than
72 on the top side, 35 now on the bottom, 9 on the top of that second row. We're kind of going to get everyone kind of reshuffled up here. You're going to see him down in that picture-in-picture as they come right next to you. Good view here as all the cars come by. Still looking nice and pretty beginning of the season. When you get near the end of the season, we're seeing a little bit more of the these aluminum panels getting kind of beat up, a little bit of the sheet metal kind of damaged. But right now, wraps look good. Tin works all pretty straight. You know, and we're gonna see what happens here as the 35 in the inside and the 72 on the outside. We're gonna go live racing here. 35 again. 35 on the inside, 72 on the outside. We're gonna do 1 more lap. Possibly 1 more lap. We'll see if the caution lights go out this time by. It's like just taking a second for everybody to get kind of situated there. Yeah, it looks like 43 is trying to get up into position there. You'll see him kind of come into the shot there. Okay, caution lights are still on. Caution lights are out. We're going racing. Here they come. Hammered down. They come screaming around the corner. 72 and the 35 battle for the lead. Coming into corner 1, so you're going to see 20 cars trying to all win the race. And we got a spin on the 72. 72 is spun on the top side of the track. Oh! And the 75 cannot get out of the way. That is caution number 2. So, looks like both cars are fine. 75 is driving under his own power. 72 is chilling out there. We're not sure if he's... Actually, excuse me, that was the 86 that got into the 72 over there. It looked like that 75, and it was near the back of the pack. He just had nowhere to go. Couldn't really do much with it, so looks like the 72 is going to need a little bit of a push. So that'll take us to another caution lap. Let's go down on the track. You can see the yellow flag still flying there. There's all the sport mods, IMCA sport mods coming on the track. It's going to be at least a lap, so we'll stick with that shot as they get things figured out. Looks like the 72 now is might have him. I think they're just pushing him back to the infield. Looks like his night's going to be done. Did lose a little bit of tin work out there. They're going to come around here again, still trying to get staggered up. Again, that is second caution. They're now scoring 0 laps, so I don't know. I thought we scored 1, but maybe we didn't. We'll find out. Again, it's only getting colder, so let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like the 72 now is kind of sitting right off the screen there. Now we are getting him bunched up here. 86 is going to come back. He's going to sit and wait here. Okay, yeah, so officially we do not have a lap in. I just heard Mr. Rob over the PA give us we are not a lap in yet. So 20 laps to go, 2 caution laps in. If my math is correct, that'd be 40 caution laps, but I don't think we're going to go 40. But, you know, just simple math here. All right, we're back on our main shot here. All those Sport Mods got 2, 4, 7. Looks like 18 cars still out there. We have lost a couple. Caution lights out. We're going racing this lap. 36 on the bottom side. 17 on the top. 17 draggy off the start. 36 gets a nice run. In front of the 9. On the top side of the track is the 12. 12 hammers back down the side of the track. Number 9 takes the bottom side. Number 36 takes the bottom side. And we are under caution again for, oh, that. 36 took a little bit of a lap there.
Nemeth again involved.
Oh, he has made it out on his own.
He goes into the pit area.
He has done. That's at 86. He's decided it is not enough fun for here. We got back our 2-shot action here. 36, or 35, excuse me, in the lead. 17 going to come up. We still are 0 laps in, so now we have 3 cautions on 0. I feel like my my prediction for 7 cautions at Sport Mods is a bit low. I feel like I should have gone a little bit higher. Should have aimed higher. Should have aimed higher. Again, if you are in the comment line there on Facebook or YouTube, comment your thoughts. How many cautions? You know, is it just kind of a lot of cars out on the track tonight? Been a little bit of a break in 2 weeks without racing. Kind of a, is it the full moon situation? Let's talk about it a little bit. Sonny's over there monitoring the chat right now. Say hi to Sonny. 17 on the outside. 35 down on the inside. Caution light's still on. We're going to see if they turn it off here. They should be able to. It looks like everyone's kind of bunched back up. But is it the right order? Kevin Feller is the man that is in charge of that on the score. Fastest eyes in the Midwest.
Still without a lap completed.
So caution lights are still on.
Reinvent the lineup here on the fly.
Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to figure out the lineup here as cars have dropped out, trying to figure out where everyone's supposed to be at.
35 JR, not 36.
35 JR. Oh, okay, I know the 35 JR. That's, I can't see the paper now because it's night. I don't like, but yes. My apologies. 35 JR, he is out of, I think it's with that crew out of Bernard, Iowa, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. 35 JR on the bottom side, 17 on the outside. Now 17 had a rough start last time. We'll see what they can do. Oh, 35 JR got a hold of that one, and we are off and racing. 35 JR hammer down. We're going to see as they go around that first into 2. Looks like they all stay clean. Let's go back up to your leader. Out of Bernard, Iowa. And he pulls away, but he's got the 9 coming up his rearview mirror. Probably start to hear that car as they go around the corners, and he puts his bumper, they go bumper to bumper back there. Again, notice the line. That bottom line is coming back. It was all high side. It was all high side racing all night long. Oh, there's somebody going to the top side. Looks like Tyler Soppe. Tyler Soppe working up to the track into the 4th position. Let's watch a little bit of Tyler scream around the track. Now Tyler's running that top line. He gets by the 12. Look, he dives down low, gets a nose down, gets around the 12. Now he's up to 3rd position. I told you folks, look, that Tyler Soppe was the man to watch, winning the half mile last night down at Danmore Speedway. Running that top line. Now he's getting a couple friends to run that too. You see somebody pass you, you want to do what they're doing. They're still running low on 1 and 2. He comes in low, trying to run down the 9, starting to take a little bit of a distance. Now the 9 is still trying to run down that 35 JR. 35 JR still got a nice lead. Now look, Tyler Soppe running down the 9. By about a car length. Now he runs high. Number 9's down low. Now watch Tyler run the momentum here. He's starting to catch and give him a lap or two. Now he's starting to kind of cut up a little bit, about the middle of the track there in 1 and 2. Tyler Soppy runs. Now he gets past him, but he's also caught up to the 35 JR. Now we have a three-way battle for the lead. Tyler Soppy slides around the top side and gets around 35 JR into the lead. Tyler Soppy might have the Garnhart luck of what I'm filming. He won the race 2 weeks ago. He takes the high side up into the lead. I told you folks, don't sleep on Tyler Soppy. He's gonna run to the front. Now look back at this too. The number 9 is wheel to wheel with the 35 JR. 35 JR goes high, 9 goes low. 9 gets a run coming out of 4 down the front stretch. It looks like we have a caution back on the track. We had completed 8 laps. Tyler Soppy's not happy about that. He was just starting to get his groove. Hopefully those tires refire for him. That is something that, you see the drivers, kind of see the weaving. It's kind of old school NASCAR thing of keep the tires going. But that is very serious because these tires, these racing tires, their compound is designed to just grip. But they got to be at temperature. When they're cold, they don't act the same as when they're hot. And when a tire gets cold, it can what they say, glaze over. Now again, I might not have all the technicals on this. I am Bibster, not a racer. But from what I've researched and what I figured out, that when the tires glaze over, that is when you see a car when they go to restart just drop. His tires haven't gotten warm again. So that's why you see them when they're going on caution laps and they're getting on it, trying to keep that glaze off. We may like glazing on donuts, but we do not like glazing on tires. So starting off in 11th place, Tyler Soppy is in the lead now. See him there trying to keep those tires going because, again, he went from having a 4 or 5 car nice lead going to basically he's going to have him on his bumper. He's going to have the whole field on his bumper. We're going to tighten this field back up. Who likes that is going to be the number 9. He was starting to have some nice laps there as he was passing the 35 JR. It's going to kind of bunch him back up and basically put him right on the bumper of Tyler Soppy. Now, Tyler doesn't have as many wins as he does, and a 2017 national champion in the sport mod by, not being good at restarts. Now, they're going to come around the track one more time. So we still have the lights on, so we're going to get everyone staged up, but let's just take a look as they go by here, folks. Again, you're watching Done Right TV. We are live in Maquoketa for our feature racing, and I wanted to watch the cars drive by, so I stopped it there. We are in our Sport Mod feature. This is our first feature. We have a lot of feature racing to do. Big classes tonight, big win. It's a $500 to win Sport Mod and a $750 to win Modified, and I believe we filled both classes because we ran consies in both. Had to run 3 consies tonight, which again we talked is great. Lights out, we're going racing. Tyler Soppy takes the lead takes the group to the checker, or green flag, excuse me. Takes the bottom side. Now number 35 JR runs the top side. But look at that. Tyler's able to hook it and book it right off the start. We're still green flag racing. He's running that top side down in 3 and 4, but the bottom on 1 and 2. Now you see 35 JR running that top side. He's trying to get back what we had about an hour and a half ago during heat racing. This track has fully changed. We saw the group slide up the track as the night went on. Now it's gone back down. Now Soppy's starting to run a little bit higher. Oh, spin out, spin out, spin out. 35 JR trying to take that high line, and he ended up taking a trip. Solo spin for 35 JR out of Bernard, Iowa, I believe. Again, my notebook doesn't have a light on it. A little old school. So kind of a rough night for 35 JR, starting off at the front of the pack there, and now doing a solo spin, so it'll take him to the back with 10 laps down, halfway through the race. I think this is I believe this is caution 5, so I'm still in the game. Are you still in the game at home? If you made your bets on how many cautions we're going to have, not bets, this is not, we're not gambling here, just predictions. Predictions is the word we were looking for. Yes, Varium Racing tire game is huge. I don't know where I learned all this stuff from. It's you, Derek. You taught me everything. Justin Becker. Yes. I actually talked to. I feel terrible that I talked to Justin Becker in the 35 JR. I talked to a lot of drivers, and it was really good to get a chance to kind of talk with a lot of drivers. We're getting better. It is a. So it looks like we are still single file here as they come around 4. So give us a second. We were going to try and get a call in from Kelly. Kelly is out. Kelly Jeffries, who's the owner of Done Right TV, is out at Tipton for the Deary show. We were going to try and get him to. We're going to try and get a call in, and with just kind of how hectic tonight was with racing. I mean, we weren't really even going to have that long of an intermission. Just waiting for these guys to come back out, so we didn't want to kind of cut that short. But that's something we're going to be able to do here in the next couple weeks, is where, you know, we might be at a couple different locations to be able to talk to each other and do some stuff, which is really awesome. The technology is great. If you are wondering how we are doing this, basically, there's this really cool device. We still have caution lap. We still have the caution lights on, so I can say this. We have a second. This really cool device, and you can call Kelly Done Right TV if you are interested in this. Basically, I call it internet in a box. You buy this modem router fancy thing that plugs into an outlet, and you get a T-Mobile SIM card. You put the T-Mobile SIM card in there, and you basically have internet whenever you plug the thing in. The great thing about the T-Mobile is it's completely unlimited. It's great service, and you can basically, it's no contract, so you can turn the internet on and off month by month. So if you're a camper, if you're a traveler and you want to be able to take really good internet with you, it's something that Kelly over at Done Right has a solution for you. Make sure to give him a call. He's on 1414 West Locust Street in Davenport. Tyler Soppe gets a great jump off the pack. We're going to see, we got a one car coming off the front stretch there. But look at the back stretch now. Number 9 running on Tyler Soppe. Number 9 runs low. Tyler Soppe runs high. Number 9 is able to give him the switch. Oh no! Tyler runs low. He swings back. He gave him the slide job back there. Now number 9 is trying to, let's see if he does it again. Now he runs low again. Soppe runs high. But Soppe's able to carry the momentum as he runs high. Keeps the lead that time. What great racing we're seeing out of the front pack tonight. Now look, a newcomer enters the arena. Number 4 comes up on the back of number 9. Tyler Soppe running that high line, rocking and rolling up there. Still not see that, he's coming back down low. 9 is following right in his foot trips. You got the 75 back there who's working his way back up. Now remember, the 75 did a solo spin earlier in the race and is back up to 3rd. Wow! Soppe runs over the top of the track there. A little bit too aggressive on that top line. Let's see if he takes that top line again. Now number 9's starting to run him down a little bit. He does. He takes that line again. He kind of dials her back a little bit. Kind of a little bit of a scary moment there as he went over the top of the berm with that right rear. 75 back there in that 3rd position is now entering the arena. We have the 43. The 43 is off the track coming down the front stretch. It looks like he's still under power. Oh, there's another car coming on the front stretch. We'll catch him here in a second. It's the 03, Casey Wages. Looks like they are both able to finish, get off the track under their own power. Let's go back to the front. Tyler Soppe run into a little bit of lap traffic now. Look at that, puts it on the bottom. Hammers down, he's gonna come up to the top, he's gonna slide over the top of the track. You're seeing this all night long. Now he's gonna run the high side here. Takes the top of the berm. Look at that precision. We call it the Voyager line. We'll see Kyle and his brother Larry running in the hobby stock, and Kyle loves running the top of the track back there. Tyler running away with the race. Let's go back to that number 2 and 3 position. Number 9 on the bottom. Number 75 running the top, trying to get by him. He gets by him that lap, I believe, but I'm not Feller. Feller's on the score. Number 9 still might have had it. 75 back on the top side. They're running back down the back stretch. 75 gets the drag stretch away. Number 9 down the inside. Now we got 77 is off the track, comes back on. 75 still trying to hang on to it. Runs the high side while 9's on the bottom. Tyler in a league of his own up there. Let's go check him out as he comes around to pick up the win. Tyler Soppy picks up the win. Again, he is 2 for 2 with being on Done Right TV, picking up a win. So, Tyler, maybe we need to have a chit-chat because we seem to have good luck with each other here. So, congratulations, Tyler. Picking up a win last night at the half mile, making it a 2-win weekend. That is a great way to start your season off, which I say start your season off. Tyler's been racing for a couple of months already because they go down to Missouri and do some racing down there. So, great win. Oh, there he goes back. He, we're gonna do, because it's a late night. I mean, it's already 9:35 here, and we do have a curfew, and we have like a few more heats. Yes. All right, now we are gonna do our street stock race.
All right, stock car feature coming up next.
Street stock. There's gonna be 4 cars out here, so we can't have as many cautions. Do we have 5 or 6? IMCA stock car. We had a few dropouts. Remember that number 3, Scooter, his 3rd night back in the car after beating cancer. Great to see him out here. I hate to say the way that transition would have worked, but don't forget, we're having our Steed Children's Hospital night, June 1st. With Kenny Schrader's going to be here racing his modified. It's going to be a huge night. A portion of the gate is going to go towards the kids at the hospital. You know, it's just a great cause. We're going to be able to implement some cool stuff, you know, with the wave, and it's going to be a great night. So if you want to come out and support, obviously, local racing and support the Steed Family Hospital out in Iowa City and all the, you know, and all the kids out there, you know, trying to get or getting treated, and all their families that are having to support them for that. Make sure to come out June 1st with Kenny Schrader's going to be behind the wheel of his modified. So this is going to be 15 laps, maybe? We'll say 15.
We get set to go 15 laps the distance.
Yes, I guessed it.
We're going to go 10 laps. We're going to cut it down a little bit.
Oh, 10 laps. There's not a lot of cars, and we do 10 laps, not a lot of cars, not a lot of time. 5 on the inside there. Scooter on the outside here. We're going to go racing. He's going to go. We are car racing, and Scooter hammers down, able to pull off a little, starting to get a little bit of nose on the number 5. Oh, he's got the nose on, but number 5's on the bottom side. What line are they going to pick? Now Scooter cuts down low and picks up. Able to get that lead now. Scooter in the number 3. Oh, we have a solo spin. We have enough time to get him around. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're going to go under caution. We are under caution. Hold on. I need to check on something real quick. So we'll get him turned around.
There's the culprit right there. You look down to the east. You can see it. That is the culprit. The moon's weird looking, and that makes people act weird and drive weird. It's not the caution hamsters, it's the big moon. That's my story, I'm sticking to it.
All right, now we're going to go racing again. Got them all around. Scooter pulling off the lead. Scooter's got a nice lead there. The number 3. The number 5 runs around the outside. 15 gets a little bump on Scooter, but he's able to get the run. Now number 5 runs on the high side, where 15 is going to run down low, right in the tracks of Scooter. 15 slides up. 5 gets around the outside. Scooter, wow. Got hit on the back there and just popped the front end up. They got into it. So that means number 5 gets the lead. Scooter is not going to go down like that. Still runs that bottom, keeping that bottom side locked up. 5's going to have to run high. Scooter's going to try and give him the slide. Coming out of the front stretch. He's able to hang on to the lead. Scooter hangs the lead. He's got 15 right behind him. You guys saw fit. I think Scooter might have clipped that tire. Might have been what happened. We will try and look back at that later and see what happened. Yeah, I believe it looks like he hit that tire there. Now he's got the lead going now. Scooter out there by himself. Oh, another solo spin for number 18. Is he going to keep it going? He's going to keep it going. Doesn't want to cause another caution. Doesn't want to finish the night out like that. Scooter still in the lead. Ahead of the 15, hammering down. Now 5 goes to the high side. 7 laps down, 7 laps down. Scooter got a nice run on it now. Scooter's all over the bottom, able to really put a distance on it. We're going to come around. It's going to be 9 laps this time. White flag, white flag. Doug Hack's got the white flag out there. He is boogieing. Looks like Scooter is going to come and pick up the win tonight. After that wild corner 4 there. Picks up the win, number 15 in second, 5 in third.
Second spot to the 15 is Storm Norman Chesmore. And your feature winner rolling down here right in front of the grandstands. We're going to keep it short and sweet. How about a nice hand for Scooter Doolin?
Scooter Doolin picking up the win. Like you said,
high intensity there. 4 cars. We had them up on 2 wheels. Good stuff there. Not too bad for a little 4-car feature.
Yeah, it's pretty. You know, sometimes you get 4-car features out here. It's kind of a snooze fest, and that one was pretty exciting the whole time. Now it looks like it's jalopy time.
Always has a fast car. I said right there at the end, if I was in the next race, I'd change my number 3T.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. That's a good point. Just heard the. I think it was Big Boy down there. 3T has won. The number 3 has been the winner both times tonight.
Tell you what, let's show our appreciation for them coming by tonight. As they come
Midwest
by,
Jalopies out here.
give them a wave, wave your hands, whatever you can.
So if you're at home watching, go ahead and stand up and give them a wave. They can see you. They might. We can see you. No, actually, we can't see. That'd be creepy.
Midwest Jalopies. First of at least 2. Speedway.
I think they're going to be here again. It looks like, yep. Now remember that 33, we talked about him during the heat race. Lonnie Holland had a chance to sit down and talk with him. He showed up a little bit earlier tonight, and we had a little bit of a chance before it got too crazy around here. He just bought that car a couple months ago. I mean, like he asked me, like, okay, how do I do this? Like, and I'm like, honestly, I don't know how heat racing works. So he's back in the pack a little bit, but just loving it out here. It's great to see that. Forget jalopies or old 30s mile side. This was the old style racing right here. This would have been street stock back in the day. And then as these started to, got a little sideways over there, and looks like he's able to hang on to it. Looks like they're going to do 10 laps as well. And it looks like hobby stocks are on deck. We got a 1-2 battle here. Again, a battle of the high and the low side between the 52 and the 7S. 52 kind of running high, currently in the lead, but 7S trying to edge out the bottom. 52 starts to pull away now. These old straight sixes, a lot of them, a lot of popular choices. The Ford 300, if you own an early 90s base F150 or F250, you probably drove a Ford 300. Very torquey motor. Now they are 2x2x2. They're not going to the arc, they're trying to race. Now 52 dropped back in the pack a little bit, gets a run on that red and white car. We'll get the number here as they come around. Now he's starting to go on the high side. The number 40 taking the top of the berm. Cost him a little bit of position there, drops back to 4th place. 4 to go. 2x2x2, they're racing still. 7S still in the lead, but look at 52. 52 gets a nice run coming down the front stretch. .52 works that line a little bit. 7S is basically put that bottom line on a safe and not let anybody get near it. But look at 52 right on the front. Look at the 1S making it 3 wide as they go into corner 1. They go 3 wide coming out of the backside. 52 blatantly pulls ahead and says, I do not want to run 3 wide in my old jalopy here. They're almost going to go 3 wide again. Now 52 has got the lead. 1S kind of came out of nowhere. 1 to go, 1 to go. 1S now on the bottom side of the track, trying to get by the 52. Again, this is the last lap. Trying to be a hero. The 1S, here it comes down to the backside. They're almost 3 wide. They're racing out to finish. It looks to me like the 1S edged out the win. We'll get the official Kevin Feller score here.
The 70 and Todd Bailey. They're coming by right now. All of them about that back, giving them a big hand, including your feature winner, the number 1. Upper 10 Ford, 1941 Ford out of Muscatine.
Number 1, the winner, Rob Hotz, picking up the win and basically winning that race in corner 4. Now I'm looking out and it looks like, yes, we have hobby stocks coming up, big field of hobby stocks. And then our legends are lined up after that. And then I believe, doing my math and how many features we've done, then it should be modifieds.
That's a good hobby stock. Heat races, big boy. This ought to be a good feature. Hobby stocks, man, they're always exciting.
Hobby stock time. You guys remember 2 weeks ago we did 2 of these races. Kind of exciting to see how they finish out tonight.
Hobby stock set to roll out onto the Speedway. Sean's Auto Repair, the sponsor of our hobby stock division. Scheduled to be on the pole, the 14C car for Independence. That is Leah Road to her outside.
14C Leah. She won the one at the features last 2 weeks ago. Picked up the win in the first of the features. It was a twin 20. Roger Winkers in the 59. You're going to see him out there.
From West Branch, his Daniel Waters to his outside.
Daniel Waters is out there in the 09s and row 3, it looks like.
The 1 car is Caden Reynolds.
Caden Reynolds run. Wheelman Caden Reynolds out there in the 1.
His outside will be the M1 car of Lane Boringer.
And M1 and Leon Boringer. Excuse me. Don't forget, you're going to want to watch. Cars you're going to really want to watch for now is Kyle Boringer. He's going to run that top line. Now that top line is developed pretty well. He finds the grip up there when no one can. So now that everyone kind of has, we'll see what's really left up there for him. Take a look at the 59er Roger Winkler there out of Platteville, Wisconsin. There's Kyle Boringer in the 01. 15 laps tonight. Lee in the 14C. Hobby stocks all on the track. We're going to get them around, give them a wave, and then they're going to go for 15 laps racing. Someone kind of, see that, see the 58 back there? No, we're going racing right now. We're not waving for nothing. You can wave at home now. Wave at home, folks. 15 laps. Let's forget Leah get off the start, gets a nice run right down the front stretch. Gets a nice pull. But look at all those hobby stock cars trying to get through there and a bunch of traffic. Leah's able to spit out the front of that. Running that bottom side now. Is the Voringer line going to develop? We're going to run that top side. We have 4 cars there battling for second place. There's not a 4-car width track there. You said Kyle Voringer is running the bottom side. Now that is rare. That is a rare sight. That number 1 car on the outside, he picked up a heat win earlier. Ooh, we are cautioned for, dear sir.
Caution coming out on the Speedway. The 18 car Dawson Betty gets turned around facing
Number 18 got spun around, was looking the wrong direction. It's great when you want to see the fans, but not great when we're trying to race. So 1 lap in a 15.
Rob and I talked a little earlier about track temperature, air temperature, how that plays a role with moisture and traction.
Here we go.
We're starting to see how that plays out. The last feature was obviously on the tires. Maybe that was a product only being 4 cars. Nobody really being able to clean off the racetrack. Not really sure. We'll see here with a pretty good help in the hobby stocks how that pans out.
No, we still have Sport Compacts, don't we? Are they up next? I think it's Legends next. Whew. A lot of racing tonight, folks. Leah takes the field to the green flag. Kyle Voringer on the outside tries to run around. They're living on the inside there. Looks like they're all going to stay going. But look at that, 4 wide. 4 wide in that backpack there. Look at that racing for the second position. We're going to see how they do this here. There's Daniel Walters, gets by into the 3rd position. You saw him, he was kind of starting in the middle of the pack. Now Kyle Voringer starting to run that top line now. We knew that was going to happen. Now watch Daniel Walters. Drag race down the back stretch. Able to get on the backside. Daniel Walters trying to get all over the back bumper of Kyle Voringer. Kyle Voringer gets a nice run off of 2. Into 3, now runs the top side. Leah down on the bottom of the track. Leah's got to slide up right in front of him. Kyle's starting to catch a little momentum. Only a couple more laps of that much of a catch-up, and I think he's going to be able to make a race out of this. Now they're neck and neck coming back down the backstretch. Kyle on the top, Leah on the bottom. Leah's going to take the bottom side of the track. Kyle is going to run the top berm up there. Not quite as high as we've seen. Kind of dipped it down. Leah's still able to gain the lead. I don't think that lap, though. I think they're going to score that as Kyle in the lead. Kyle Voringer now is running down the backstretch. You're going to see the drag race back down here, similar to what we see on the front stretch. Leah comes out of the corner first. Kyle's kind of on that top side, carries a little bit more momentum. Now let's watch it this time. Now he clearly gets the pass, completes the pass this time. That's definitely him in the lead. He's still running the top. Leah's going to still run on the bottom. Now she slides up. Wow, barely clearing Kyle. Leah down on the bottom of the track now. Kyle up on the top. Kyle Voringer slides in the front. Starts to pull a lead. Now looking behind him. I believe that's Reynolds in the 1. Now he's running the top line. Trying to get by. Now he gets the momentum. Here's by Leah. Tries to make a race out. Caution, caution, caution for it's kind of in our blind spot here behind the actual caution light, but Yeah, Caden Reynolds is back in that 3rd position. He was trying to get by Leah.
Good racing going on here.
So that'll bring us under caution, so we will kind of kick back here for a second. What do you think? Do you think Kyle Vorringer's going to be able to hang on to the lead here? Pat kind of getting all jumbled back up. It's going to be tough. Again, we still have legends to do.
Here, getting them racked and stacked 2 by 2. Behind your race leader, Kyle Vorringer.
Kyle Vorringer still
The Mopar missile.
in his Mopar missile up there.
Speedway where no one else will go.
Now the whole field's up the top of the track. It is kind of a follow the leader when you know the caution light's going to go out. Let's see if the caution light goes out. I really hope the caution light goes out. I want to go racing, folks. I don't want to watch another lap. Caution light.
Looks like we're going to let the caution light on for one more lap.
Oh, it's going to stay on there, so we'll stick it around right here. Modifieds have not run yet, Derek. Modifieds have not run yet. Just making sure I was checking my stream. Yep. Yeah, modifieds have not run yet, Derek Wilson. I say your full name like I don't know you, Derek. I know you. So yeah, so stick around. We're gonna go modified racing still. Well, we're gonna try and go modified racing. We have scored 7 laps of this hobby stock feature. We will have legend cars, which are probably gonna run a pretty short feature tonight. They're kind of a special class. Then we will have, we still have to run compacts, I believe. I think I might have lost count. And then we will run modifieds. Okay, so we're hobby stock racing again. Kyle Vorringer takes the lead. Now we've got Caden Wheelman Reynolds on the top side of the track. Oh, they all went a little high there and got into a little bit of the dust. Look at Wheelman Reynolds. Wheelman Reynolds on the bumper of Kyle Vorringer. He runs the bottom side. He's going to try and slide up. Look at him slide up. Look at, they're contacted. They're hitting. They're sliding all over the place. What is this, a junkies race? Oh my God, now Vorringer's on the top side. Caden Reynolds paid for that run. Leah's able to take advantage and run that bottom side and run right back into the number 2 position. Now look behind her. She's got Daniel Walters behind her. Caden Wheelman Reynolds is up on the top side. But now Leah's trying to run down Kyle Vorringer. The whole field now is trying to run that top of the racetrack. Well, half the field is. I say that as half the field goes low. Look at Kyle up there. He's going to take that top track again. Run right on the top of the berm. He's got about half the field running up there. Now look, Daniel Walters necking, puts a bumper, loses part of the hood. Oh, I can't believe we got that. Now he's getting back into the backside into the back corner of Leah. You saw that head of his fender rip up there. Now they're 3 wide. Caden Wheelman Reynolds tries to run in the middle of Daniel Walters. Now he runs to the bottom side. Daniel Walters, Lean Cademan coming out in that number 2 position now. They're 2 by 2 back there. You can see they split. Leah goes high now. Now Daniel's back in the number 2 position. Now all this racing's going on. Lap after lap, Kyle Vorringer's just taking that top line, just like, don't bother me, don't bother me. You can see, look at the damage on the front of Daniel Walters' car up there, the 09. We are going to have a chit chat with him later, probably not tonight, probably on the podcast. Warriors, now he's cruising to the lead. Now look at Leah now taking the top line with Caden Wheelman Reynolds back there in the 4th position. Walters is just letting that front fender just whip in the wind. I think he's getting a little bit of downforce off of it, possibly, kind of creating like a wing. Leah's right on the backside. We have 13 laps down. Here we're going to go with the white flag right now. Again, Kyle Vorringer's way up there. We're going to go cruise up to him and see him pick up the win if he can. Now he kind of takes the middle line. He's all by himself. Again, we're going to see the distance here. Actually, we're pretty sure how that's going to end up. Look at this race for second place. They're 3 wide. Kyle Wheelman Reynolds on the bottom side. Lee on the top. Daniel Walters tries to run the middle. Daniel Walters picks up the win. It looks like Leah might have edged out Caden. We will see the official scoring, but what a win. They're, really a who's who of hobby stock racing in this whole area. We're all at the front of that pack. But your winner, Kyle Voinger.
Unofficial results here. The 28 car coming in with the number 5 spot. Skippy Body Tiger. The 14 seed leader on third. Hard fought. Caden Reynolds second.
Yeah, Caden Reynolds got third. And Daniel Walters got third. And then Leah Reynolds got 4th place. So Caden was able to be the wheelman. We said when I was talking with him back in the pits, he said he was, well, his buddy said his nickname was the wheelman. I don't think he wanted to be called the wheelman, but he's called the wheelman now for this guy.
The kid, that was good stuff, man.
Definitely, Voinger, he loves that high groove, and if it stays a little bit,
I'll be honest,
he'll run up there all night.
if we have car counts like this, I don't know how we're going to do anything other than just race, Derek. Because, yeah, it's already 10 o'clock and we still haven't finished features.
Daniel Walters, a nice run coming up there. Caden Reynolds off and on, but still finishes in the top 3. Of course, Leah Roten, always good here at Maquoketa Speedway. As we get ready for our legends,
to be fair,
feature on the pole will be the number 29
okay.
Of Ryan Meck. He's out of
It is time for legend cars. And if you weren't watching earlier, we had the legends out here. Legends are really cool. They are a motorcycle engine.
Then we go back to row 4 on the inside, the 37 of Dan Meck. To the outside, the Z2 of Jason Utter. Row 5 inside will be in the 31.
We saw Jason Utter pick up his heat win earlier.
Outside will be the 95 of Lightning Mike Mueller. Row 6 on the inside.
Don't forget, we'll look out for, I'm going to give you a quick zoom in on him, that number 18 there. 16-year-old racing that car. He's been racing for 5 years. And his grandpa's in the 95, and they go back and forth like it is nobody's business. Now we're going racing, live Legends Racing. Here, those screaming motorcycle motors. It's like the number 3 pulls the lead ahead. I don't know what the car count is in Tipton, Derek. Actually, Kelly was watching, or Kelly's there, so he was supposed to call in with the car count, so he should know. And if he is watching, Kelly, what was the car count tonight? I know it was big. Our car count was officially 108. Just gonna kind of watch these guys as we got some racing developed. Look at that 4 wide. Look at this 4-person race up here for the lead. Race down the backstretch. Look at 3 wide in second place. That's number 2. That's that Jason Utter trying to slide into second position. Adrian Hartman on the inside. They are race teammates, but they are not teammates right now. They are battling it out. Adrian trying to get a little bit of a run coming down the backstretch. Of course, they're all trying to run down the number 29, who's just cruising out there by himself. 2 laps scored, 2 laps scored. Now Jason Utter gets his back wheel on the front, he gets his front wheel on the back side, on the back wheel of that 29. Ooh, speaking of problems. Problems. That's the CO2. It is a new car for that driver. He bought it. It was Tim Frederick's old car. It still says Frederick on it. I was very confused. I was talking to them in the pits because Frederick is O2 and he is CO2, which I was like, I don't know if that's good. I mean, CO2 is probably not the best. You know, it's a bad gas, but well, he has a bit of a spin out, so they will get him taken care of. I don't know if he's stuck down there or what.
Need to go ahead and push that car. He does not have a clutch.
Larry Anderson. They are not racing the Ray Gus the Ray Gus Senior and Roberts Memorial Race will be our Deering show that's been rescheduled, and I believe, do not quote me on these dates, go to Trackside Promotions on their Facebook, and they have the dates, but it is, it's in, I think it's August 28th, it's going to be, they rescheduled the Deering show, and it's going to be in Dubuque now, not down here, because we have another show already scheduled for us for Deary. So Deary's basically like, you know, we're not going to reschedule the one we lost last Saturday. So check them out on Facebook, and you will be able to find, I believe it's August 28th, but I don't want you to quote me and go, oh, it's August 28th, Pipster told me, and then you realize it's not August 28th. But it is going to be, so it's going to be the Deary show in Dubuque that's happening later this year. I believe it's in August. As you guys have been kind of following the Deary shows, they're heavy right now. I mean, obviously one's happening in Tipton. It looks like Kelly just kind of chimed in and said that there was 36 cars, 36 late models, which is a great turnout for those Deary shows. So basically what IMCA is doing this year is they're making the Deary shows kind of the focus in April, beginning of the year racing. So they're doing all these Deary shows now. Once the points start, then they're going to stop doing them basically on weekends so the local tracks can have all your late models back. We'll talk about that in a minute. Number 2, Jason Utter tries to get around the number 29 as they're coming into 1. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic, but you can literally hear just all these brakes as they come into the corner there. Jason Utter runs the top side now. Tries to get on the bottom. You see Adrian Hartman there running in that 3rd position. Jason Utter gets around the outside of the 29 now. Gets around him, pulls into the lead. 5 laps scored. This is going to be lap 6 right here. Jason Utter runs a little bit on that top side and dives down low. Kind of runs the bottom, not too far into the bottom of the track. It does look like we have compacts up next. I believe compacts are going to be next, and then we'll do modifieds. Jason Utter still running away with the race. Diving down low now, starting to pull a gap. Let's go back into that 4th position here. Mike Miller out of Wisconsin. They call him Magic Mike. Running back there in that 4th position, trying to get by Adrian Hartman. He's got a little bit of company on his outside bumper there of the number 60. Mike Miller, Magic Mike gets around, almost gets around Adrian Hartman, but she's able to hold that bottom line, kind of shoves him to the top side, and he kind of has to check up a little bit and slow down. Let's go back to your leader, Jason Utter. 9 laps down, I'm not sure, I think this might be a 15-lap feature. I would assume at this stage, because we just did 9 laps, and I did not see Dub Hat throwing the white flag. Don't forget, folks, we will not be... Make sure to come out next weekend out to Maquoketa. It's going to be all of our regular classes are running. Make sure to check them out on Trackside Promotions on Facebook, and don't forget the website tracksidepromotionsia.com. You can now buy tickets there. You can buy all sorts of merch there. You can buy T-shirts and all that stuff there right on the website. So make sure to check that out, and make sure to be out here next Saturday night. Now Jason Utter really starting to run away with it, starting to run into a little bit of lap traffic. Let's drop back a little bit. Magic Mike Miller now running a little bit of trouble as the 60 gets around him. 60 now has his eyes set on Adrian Hartman in that, I believe it's a 2Z. Nick McCready trying to screw with me while I'm on the, but I'm a professional. I can't be phased. Now I see number 60 getting around Adrian Hartman. Now he's running around the outside there. Runs again. The real story of the night is Jason Utter basically just unstoppable here at Maquoketa. I believe Jason was out of the Cedar Rapids area. No, Columbus. He's from Columbus Junction. Yes. I know that. Speaking of Columbus Junction, come hang out with us on a Friday night Friday nights are for dirt track racing. We start down there at 7 o'clock, hot laps, so you can get there from work. Great night. Larry Richardson is a great guy putting on a great race, so you're going to be able to see some of that. But until you see that, make sure to come see it live. Jason Utter's got a little bit of a drive on his way home tonight. I know the feeling, my friend. 16 laps. Apparently, this is the 20-lap feature. I really thought it would have been 15. Let's find the racing. We're going to stick here in corner 1 until we see something exciting. And they were kind of far apart. Ooh, look at that. So we got Magic Mike Miller there. It looks like he's gotten passed by the 21. Now the 21's trying to get around Adrian Hartman. Adrian Hartman in that 4Z. Teammate of the current leader, Jason Utter. Now Magic Mike Miller running that bottom line, trying to hang on to that number, I believe, 5 position. Now 21 tries to work on the high side around Adrian Hartman. Able to edge around, coming on 1 and 2. Now you're sitting number 3. Checkered flag to Jason Utter. Let's find the winner over. Oh, a little late for the spin out. We had a completely clean race, well, except for one caution. And Tim Frederick there decided to officially wreck her or checker. Hey Derek, you just tagged me. I think I'm here, Derek. Just checking the live stream. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to hit that share button. We got 26 of you out there. We are so happy that you guys are spending your Saturday night here. Don't forget, you really need to spend your Saturday night here at the track. It's the best time. It's the best money you can spend on entertainment. We know in 2019 that entertainment money is kind of few and far between, so we want to make sure we put on a great show. I mean, it's literally, we have been racing nonstop since about 6:30. We took a little bit of an intermission just waiting for cars to come back up. It's currently 10:11, and we still have 2 features left. So, I mean, you want to talk about value for your entertaining dollars? Make sure to check out any of the trackside tracks between here and Dubuque. Definitely money well spent. Oh, look at that! Let's get a quick review. Daniel Walters there. Hey, Daniel. You are an open wheel modified right now. A little bit of a rough finish for you, buddy. We'll talk. We will talk. Actually, I know we're gonna talk.
He knows how to get around this place. It's not his first time.
Oh. So now it's Sport Compact Racing. Derek, I'm hoping you're doing what you're doing right now.
Set to rock and roll the B&C Liquor. Obie's Restaurant. 4-cylinder A main feature on the pole. The 7X car is Rob Hardy. To his outside, the 32J is Logan James. Row number 2 to the inside, the 278 Shady. To his outside, the 56 car is Joe LaFrance. Row number 3 on the inside, the 8 car.
We're going to take a quick step away as they're getting ready to go racing.
The 8 car is Austin Reeman. To his outside, the W1 car for Dubuque is John Campbell. Row number 4 on the inside, the 4R car is Ashley Reeman. Her outside will be the 815 of Dustin Forbes. Row number 5, full of Hempsteads. Justin on the inside, Rick on the outside, and that will.
Full-blown IMCA modifieds. There's a little bit of everything over at Varium Racing. Make sure to follow Team Varium as they go fast all across the country in a variety of different disciplines in motorsports. If motorsports is something that you want to be interested in and you don't know how to get more involved, make sure to contact Varium. They would love to connect you with the right people in a variety of different motorsports. So make sure to follow Varium Racing on Facebook. And we're back. If y'all don't think that was because I know Derek was watching, y'all wrong. All right. Sport Compacts. Again, kind of the entry-level racing, we will say. You know, kind of a lot of guys who are getting involved in racing, guys and gals who want to get involved in racing. This is kind of the way they start. When I was in the pits today, kind of talking with some racers, you don't know how many started off in 4-cylinder. I mean, 4-cylinder was common, you know. Depending on their era. If they'd been racing 4 or 5 years, it was 4 cylinders for sure.
Working on firing off the 88 car there off the grid. And maybe
Just getting a message here from Nick when he's not trying to distract me. There was 108. Oh, jeez. There's 108 cars here tonight. I know we talked about it, but that is just great turnout for April. You know, I remember last year in August when we were excited about that 108 to start. You know, kind of starting the season off on a very good high note. We're excited, and I know I haven't seen it, but when I look behind me, the crowd is pretty good crowd tonight too. It looks like. So great to see a lot of fans out here. You know, it's a little bit chilly, but it was hot today, so I'm okay with it. Hey, Nick's up here saying, "How's it going, Nick?" Good deal. Looks like a good turnout.
Very good car count.
Yeah. I assume we filled the sport mod field because we had 2 consies.
We did, and a consi and the A-mod.
Yeah, we were saying earlier, I said I love consi racing because that means you got to fight for your spot. It's not just a heat laps aren't just hot laps.
My goal last year was to get a consi, and now we got this is our second night, and we had a consi our first night also.
Yeah. So great.
Must be doing something right.
Just be doing something. That's right. That was hope you guys heard that was Nick McCready's hanging up here on the roof with us. It's the best view in the house, I will say. I mean, I might live stream just so I can get up here because it's a great view. So
make sure you keep an eye on our Facebook page. We're going to be giving away tickets to the World Outlaws.
World of Outlaws? You guys all hear that? Now, also, World of Outlaw tickets are for sale now. They are not on the trackside page. They are on a different link. But if you go on their page on Facebook, you can find. What are we still doing pace laps for? You can find the link. They're really it's a good deal. I know this deal now where it's like general admission and a pit pass for like $42. Yeah, that's good. That's a good deal. You want to be in the pits for that. I mean, there is the who's who of dirt track racing will be at that race. World of Outlaws, June 23rd, I believe. Now look at the run. Tyler Shady, Anna Clinton got on that field. Oh, we got a guy. Oh, we got somebody on the infield there. Now they're sliding up. 32 over the top of the berm. I don't know if he lost steering, but now they're back in the pack. They're all checking up. We're going to keep it under green, it looks like. Tyler Shady, number T78, in the current lead now. 7X on the top side. Tyler Shady running the bottom line. Again, these front-wheel drives run a little bit different here. Obviously being front-wheel drive. Look at Tyler Shady go. Now Tyler Shady had a rough kind of go in the heat race, so great to see him out here, just kicking it in this A-main. You got that number 56. Watch out. That's Joey LaFrance. Joe's out of Davenport. And now he's starting to get into the pack. Putting a little bit of pressure there on the 7X. Making him have to race for it, which Tyler Shady loves. Gives him a little bit of an advantage there. He's able to run out in front of the pack a little bit. Yeah, you can see that gap. I'm trying to keep them both in the shot, and that's a little bit difficult there on that backstretch. So Tyler's got the car to beat tonight. T78 is his number. And it looks like caution is out. I'm scanning the track. I'm not sure. Now we're going to see a little bit of damage here on the 11. If I can get him on the shot there. It's hard to see. I'm going to try and get him a view of it here for the folks at home. Yeah, that's
Caution on the Speedway, the 32J machine couldn't quite make it out of the way.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of extra damage there. Let's come back a little bit. You know, while we're running this, we were just talking about the World of Outlaws. Let's hear a little bit more about the World of Outlaws real quick. We'll be right back.
11H car going to pull up front here, get a little bit of a nose job.
Trackside Promotions is proud to announce that they will be hosting the NOS World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series June 23rd at their Dubuque Fairground Speedway location. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Sunday, June 23rd. Make sure you set it aside because we are going to be going sprint car racing up in Dubuque. It's going to be insane. Casey Kane is already scheduled to appear. Many other the big names that you've grown to love in the World of Outlaws series are going to be there, so you do not want to miss it. Make sure to get your tickets early as soon as you can. Stay tuned to Trackside Promotions on Facebook, and they will have all the updates as that comes on. But don't forget, June 23rd, Sunday night, World of Outlaws at Dubuque Speedway.
Stacked up behind
and we're back. Let's take a quick little break there. I had while Nick was up here, I had him listen to the, and you guys all at home too, listen to that World of Outlaws. Don't forget, check the website. I would know it offhand, but I don't. But just go to Trackside Promotions. They're going to lead you to everything you need to know. When we're going through our pages to subscribe to, make sure Done Right TV. That is who's putting all of this on, helping all of this happen. Make sure to hang out. All your questions. But really, the show right now is the Tyler Shady Show, the T78. There's also a show that Nick is now showing up here. 3 wide in the back. Look at that. That's some great 4-cylinder race. That's why I love 4 cylinders. They can get after it like that. Look at that 3 wide 7X. Ford Focus. Don't know your number, but you're a Ford Focus. I can tell you that. And that W1. Now they kind of split it up. Now, Joe LaFrenz is running that 56. Now he's trying to run down Tyler Shady. Look at this race. Now it's starting to pack up. Tell you what, Tyler was probably not thrilled about that caution. He was running away with the race, and now Joe's coming up on him. And see how, when I had it zoomed in before, how much of a gap there was between Tyler and the guy in second. And now, well, now Joe's got a run on him. 6 laps in, there's plenty of race left. It ain't over yet. Tyler's starting to spread that gap a little bit. Again, running kind of that bottom side. This track is really starting to rubber up. You can see what they call, this is what they're calling blue streaking, where there's literally rubber getting put into the track at this point. These tires, as these tires wear, they're putting their, like the rubber that's wearing off the tires is going into the track. So it's becoming like, it's not concrete, but it's pretty darn close. And if you ever wonder, if they wet the track after it's like this and you try and walk on it, you do fall. Tyler Shady now. Tyler Shady's back in the action, really starting to run away with this race. Look at that. You can see the distance. Again, I have not changed the zoom. He's pulled about a 7 or 8 car length now on Joe. Let's find where the racing's at, folks. To be honest, it's probably way back in the pack here. We're going to keep it on corner 1 as they come screaming around. Ooh, it looks like the W1 comes out under power. We'll see if he's able to get it off the track. It looks like he's going to be able to in perfect timing, because I'm going to pick up Tyler Shady coming around on the front stretch. Oh, a little too fast there. There we go. See if we can get a good view of that sweet hot rod he's got. Maybe not. Back that up a little bit. 1 to go. It's Tyler's race to lose at this stage. He's got a good distance on him. Let's hang on to him as he brings in the win. Tyler Shady out of Clinton. Comes around for 1 more lap. And finishes strong. Tyler Shady, Joe LaFrenz picking up 2nd place in the 56 out of Davenport. 815 in that Ford Focus in 3rd. And then it looks like your 4th and 5th position back there. So again, Tyler Shady picking up the win in Sport Compact.
In 4th place will be Ashley Riemann. 3rd will go to the 815 car of Dustin Forbes. 2nd spot in the 56 of Joe LaFrenz, and your feature winner in the T78 car. How about a nice hand for Tyler Shady? Rob, it's time to turn the wick up just a little bit. Turn up the speed, turn up the volume.
Okay, we are still officially okay, because it's about to go modified racing. So if you're at home, you've been watching, you've been excited, it's about to get real. This is what we're here for tonight. $750 to win, modified race. I'm looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, I think 18 cars. And we are officially, because of our time, we're still good. So we will be able to get this race going. All regular classes next weekend. Don't forget, come on out here. So QCJeeps.com, IMCA Modifieds here at Maquoketa. Who's going to pull this one out? You know, we've seen Garnhart's out there. You know, some of your heavy hitters did go to Tipton, but well, let's be honest, not all of them did, because there is who's Ray Cox Jr.'s out there. OP keep an eye on him. Justin Sticklin, I think is his name. Sticklin is his name. All the way from out of Wisconsin. Actually, a lot of modified racers came from Wisconsin. Basically, we're taking advantage of 141 had to cancel. Looks like the 2 is having an issue here. Having a discussion. We'll see how that discussion goes. Again, we are on the clock here, tick-tock. Now he's having some more discussions. Discussions might involve Nick because he's headed back down. Thanks, Nick, for handing all this up. Looks like he's good to go now. Again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 cars out here, 20 modifieds. Again, we ran a Consi. It's great to see when weekly racing has to run a Consi. You know, it used to not be. I hate, don't me say it this way, but it used to not be that heat races was like hot laps because everyone made it to the big show. Having to fight to get that spot in that A main every weekend is just it pushes the best out of these racers, and we love to see that. All right, modified racing. We are going to get ready to go. They're going to tighten their belts one more time. The lights are out. We are going to go modified racing. This is what these 20 racers go racing or go working all week long for, is to come out here and go hammer down. And who looks going hammer down? 56 gets a jump on the whole pack. And he is going, gone. Now look at those races that come around the corner. They keep it clean. They're almost 5 wide down the backstretch. Now who's in that pack right now? Look at them as they come around out of 4. 5 cars all trying to win that second position. Now off the side of the track. He's still in it. He goes around the backside. We're going to see if he pops up over here. I don't see him pop up yet. There he goes. Coming down the backstretch right up there. So staying in the race. There's Garnhard and the number 3 working his way up. Our current leader, the number 56. But we have a spin out. Number 1 went to spin mode. So we are going to go into caution right now. There is nothing prettier than a race car under the lights. You get that just glisten as the as the wrap, the sheet metal, and that kind of glossy finish hits the lights. It is something special. If you've not seen it in person, you need to see it in person. Come out next weekend out the trackside. Come hang out with us. It's gonna be a good time. Don't forget, if you want to buy tickets, you can buy tickets on tracksidepromotionsia.com for all your ticket needs. Earlier we didn't finish it, so we were talking about the internet box, and that's how we're out here right now. The reason why we can go and be live and put great footage up and not have laggy is because we have this internet box. And so basically, if you're a traveler, if you're a camper, if you just want to be able to take your own internet when you go places, like you travel and you have to go to a hotel and then try and use their internet and it's terrible, and you don't like the security of it because you're trying to be on someone else's Wi-Fi, check out this system. It's really great. Call Kelly at Done Right TV. Him and his team will hook you all up. It's a really cool thing. I'd explain it more, but I usually screw it up whenever I do. Basically, it's internet in a box. You hook it up, and you have internet. That's how we're doing it up here. We are Maquoketa is we are in farm country. We're not in a big city here, so a lot of times you'd have issues with trying to run regular internet, and this solution works great for us, and I know it'll work great for you. So if you have a camper travel, or you just want to be able to you don't want to pay for internet and then leave it at your house, call Kelly at Done Right. Number 56 gets a great jump on the pack. Oh, but look at all of that track is starting to dust off a little bit. It's keeping it clean. Now Garnhardt's starting to work his way to the pack there, but look, they're 3 wide. Number 2, you see Garnhardt's kind of entered the field. Got the 555, the triple nickel there. Again, cars are just taking out. I think there's someone's got to be down in there. I'm gonna figure that out. It's got to be. Oh, I see him on the backside of the track. I'm gonna pop out here. We're gonna keep it under green. 56 still in the lead. Sorry, folks, a little hectic, but just absolutely crazy as cars are sliding off the top of the track. This racetrack has slicked off quite a bit. Car that went off for the trip was that number 2. Let's catch up to your leader, number 56. That's the 4th lap scored, running the top side of the track. He's got some company behind him. Hear the roar of those alcohol crates. .56 still your current race leader, about to score lap number 6. Running the top side of the track. We talked all night. The track has changed. It was kind of mid-groove, went up to the high. Then by the time that the modifieds were trying to run their heats, everyone started going low. 56 still tucking and rolling on that high side. Race by himself. Let's find the racing. Basically, they've all single filed it. Look at them. I'm going to keep it on this corner. See how everyone's running that top line right now. Look at that high line. Somebody on the low side, but it's pretty rare. Okay, 3 more go, but we have a spin. Oh, that's why they went low. It's like we have a single car turnaround there. They're going to go ahead and give it the spin back. So that'll bring out another caution. I know, Derek. I know. Derek, this is your racing right now. Like, it is rowdy out. The whole night has been rowdy. I don't know if it's a full moon. I don't know what is going on, but everybody has been rowdy, which I know is your favorite. Unless you're talking about NASCAR, because no one likes rowdy. Hashtag not a Kyle Busch fan. So don't forget, if you were watching at home and you want to watch some more of this, make sure to subscribe to the Done Right channel. Subscribe to a couple of our other friends that have been helping us out. Done Right. I just said Done Right. Done Right TV. Make sure to follow them. Bibster Promotions. That would be me. Varium Racing. That's Derek Wilson, the number 9 modified. We're going to be in his car this year, so that's really exciting. Derek has been a huge supporter of live video and racing and just been a great partner to work with. Trackside Promotions, Maquoketa and Dubuque, 1 page, 2 tracks. It's not that confusing. Make sure to like CJ Speedway down in Columbus Junction. We are going to be down there as well. You really just gotta. That's the best way to do all this, because like I said, we're going to be racing. We're going to be doing a lot of racing this summer, and you do not want to miss it. The best way not to miss it is obviously be here live. Make sure to check out all of your local racing. And if you are far away, let's say you're you're in a different state and you're watching tonight, let us know. We will find your close racing, because I guarantee there is racing like this every weekend close to you. Number 56 pulls out. Haynes on the lead. It has been a 56 show all night, but look. Who do you see popping out in the number 2 position right now? They're 3 wide in the backstretch. Garnhart trying to edge the way out. Look at Bryce Garnhart. A little bit of heavy contact there on the outside of Ray Cox Jr. Now another racer goes off for another dip. It has just been action-packed. We're going to see if he's able to keep going. I'm keeping an eye on him, and I want to keep an eye on Garnhart here. I think he's going to kick it out the other side. Yep, I see the car coming back. The triple nickel is in front of Garnhart now. He's back up to 3rd position. Again, he started back in the middle of the pack. I told you at home to watch. Now, guess what? His number's number 3. We saw number 3, Tyler Soppy, win in the Sport Mod. We saw number 3, Scooter Dublin win in the Street Stock tonight. It has been 3 has been a lucky number. A night about superstitions with the full moon and wild racing. It would be fitting that number 3 would be the guy who's number 3 race is going to be coming out on top. But there is still a big distance between your current leader, number 56, and number 3, Bryce Garnhart. He's got 13 laps in. I don't know if he's going to have time. I think we're running a 20-lap feature. We're going to keep it right on Garnhart and the triple nickel here, because They're all running that high line. Look at them as they come around. We're going to stay here. They got two. There's two on the bottom, one in the middle, but high almost all the way up around that course. We're going to catch the leader as he comes back around the track here. Number 56, and now watch this. Look at them. They're identical. High, high, high. Now, you're seeing the triple nickel and Garnhart aren't getting quite as much of a rake on it, hooking up there. But look at that. They're basically in their tire marks. It's the fastest way around the track right now, but you can't pass when you're following the leader like that. We're going to see if either of these two drivers have anything for the 56. Now look at that. Garnhart changes his mode. He goes low. Now he slides high, trying to see what that was. Was there something there? I don't think there was. You saw kind of a drop back a little bit. Yep. Look at that. He goes right back to going high. We're going to see when he comes around here in corner one. Now he goes almost too high there and almost pops over the top side. Nope. Yep. He went right back high again. Yep, he did. 17 laps to go. Let's find your leader. Number 56 has been just on top of this racetrack, on top of this field tonight. This track this has developed into just such a versatile track with 3 different specific grooves, but that top groove has just worked itself in beautifully tonight. Now 56 is running into a little bit of lap traffic. We'll see if that develops into any bit of an issue. Triple nickel back there and Garnhart. Now Garnhart's got a little bit of company. Out of, I believe, the 1, yes. $20 laps. I guess this is the 25 lap feature. Yep. I just looked down. Doug Hack was giving the 5 to go. It looks like race car coming off the track under his own power, able to stay going. There's your race leader. 5 to go. 5 to go. Officially, 56 is in cruise control mode. You see lap after lap, running the same line, running the same groove, not trying to change anything. At this stage in a racer has to be thinking about this wants this to be the last race. I had a conversation with a racer last year. They won their first heat race, and he was so excited. He said, I wanted that race to be over every lap. I wanted it to be over. I was looking for it to be over. Right now, I guarantee with a $750 to win purse, 56 is just wanting the race to be over. He's saying, Doug, give me the white flag. Doug, give me the white flag. Every time he comes around, Doug's like, not yet. Not yet, my friend. Here it comes. This will be the last lap for the 56. We pop back into the racing here. Basically, the way we left it, triple nickel ahead of Garnhart there. Number 3 number did not turn out lucky again in this class. With your current leader, 1 to go. Finishing out the race, $750 winner. Number 56 picks up the win. Gonna go 56, 55. Bruce Ricing Art. Bryce Garnhart, number 3, number 1, and 4th, and the 1, half 1. That's according to the screen there. Let's get your names here. Ray Cox Jr. 5th. Jeff Weinstein 4th. Bryce Garnhart 3rd. Brant Borley in the triple nickel. Out of taking down on the front straightaway. How about a big hand for the number 56D of Travis Danny. Travis Danny, number 56 out of Sterling, Illinois, picking up the win. And on that note, racing's over tonight, folks. We are so glad that you guys came and hang out with us. Yes, Travis Denning. I should have known the name earlier. Yeah, exactly, Rob. I'm just checking the chat now. Sorry if I wasn't watching it.
And he will pull up the victory lane. We'll have
That Derek, that's fun. Rob, that's terrible, but it's true. I've seen it so many times. But yeah, even if they got in a yellow, Garnhart was not catching him. There was just, Travis was gone. So congratulations, Travis, picking up the big win. We're going to be live sometime. You need to watch our Facebook. We're not telling you we're going to go live. You need to stay on top of things. You need to come to the race. Come hang out with us next week, and we'll be here at Maquoketa. It's going to be great racing. But on that note, we are going to finish things out. I am Kyle with Bibster Promotions. Don't forget, like Done Right TV. And for Sonny, who's already wrapping up cords because we are all done. You guys have a great Saturday night and have a happy Easter. Yeah, go to church tomorrow. See you guys.
People left out there. We'll talk to them.